Hello, and welcome everybody out there, YouTube, Twitch, and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun jazz. If you're interested in supporting the community a little bit beyond that, you can do the fantastical and awesome cool thing of becoming a subscriber on YouTube or a member on Twitch. Both those things are relatively cheap, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. In addition to that, you also gain access to our community if you join our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. We do have open slots available, so you don't just join as somebody wanting to see what's been happening, but as somebody joining any of our games. We do have many open slots available. Now, without further ado, players, give us a recap of what happened last session.
All right, so
Durin.
we had a puzzle to figure out, which was the secret passage is hidden behind the group of three or whatever. And I said, "Oh, this one's praying to three guys. Probably this one." And we said, "No, it's not that simple." So then we spent like half an hour testing every conceivable thing on all the other statues in their paths, until we finally figured out, oh, it's the one that's praying to three guys. Got it. So then we went down that path, and we came across, what looked like a probable murder about to happen, and we were like, oh, let's stop that. And then we smacked a couple guys, and they were like, oh, this isn't good. Let's call for backup, and they summoned a fucking Rakshasa. So, and he was like, I'm happy to be here. And we were like, we're not. And then that fight happened, and he was a pain in the ass, but we killed him,
So, everyone, I think this is the right volume. As you all begin catching your breath, the cathedral ruins, that's too quiet, shimmer under the light that is glowing and breaking through the glass above your heads. Glistening across marble, across the marble, the silence left behind by the director's death throbs like an echo, disturbed only by the distant whomp, whomp, whomp of incoming rotors.
Set it a hit, squad.
Suddenly, you all notice the winds begin to grow louder and louder as the sounds of multiple choppers fill the island that you are on. Are any of you going to look outside or just sit here?
I guess we can look outside. That seems like a thing we could do.
Okay. Durin, as you pop your head outside, you notice 5 choppers with terror written on the sides of them. Their sleek black bodies gleaming with arcane ruins and steel plating. Doors fly open mid-air, and armored agents in tactical cloaks rappel down, sweeping the perimeter with precision. Spotlights blaze down directly on the curtain's call insignia above your head as you are standing in front of the church that they were worshiping in. Durin, you've been in this situation once before, but these guys don't have stun guns.
Okay, I know what to do now. Fucking scandal!
Durin goes and tries to run away.
Oh no, I'm stuck under a dead NPC token.
No, you tripped.
I guess this is a good question. Should we run or not? I don't think we're gonna get far.
Why would we run? We're not guilty of anything.
Durin's running.
Durin's probably guilty of something. It's not necessarily what they're here for.
Oh, should we get the marquee out of the tunnel?
That's probably a good idea.
So, Durin, when you opened the door, you realize the Marquis was not running. He was just in the tunnel, huddled down, breathing heavily after running for 5 seconds.
Oh, thank God we won that fight. You would have died so badly.
I know! Oh, you won?
Yeah.
Steel-toed boots slam open the door, Barnabas.
Oh, I was just about to go open it.
All right, give me a dex save.
I've seen enough movies how this plays out.
Yeah.
Like, can I pull out our? Oh wait, I'll wait to see what happens with his dex save.
Barnabas, you get knocked flat on your ass, getting tossed backwards and grinding against the floors, as one of the terror agents plants his boot on your chest and aims down at you with a rifle.
We're on the job. We're on the job. I hold up our temporary license.
They are not resisting. I repeat, they are not resisting. Roll me a persuasion really quickly, Tresley.
$14.
He looks over at you, takes his boot off of Barnabas, walks over and snags it from your hand. Temporary light. Glamour guard.
Yeah.
That's why. Alright. Everyone, he pulls over his walkie. Secure the perimeter. Secure everything. Make sure anybody who is not inside of this church is captured, dead or alive. If they have any insignia associated with the guild, take them out. You, tell me what's been happening.
Who does he point to?
He doesn't point, he just says you.
Which one of us are you talking to?
We were on the marquee and the captain adjuncts to the corpse in front. Were kidnapped by this guy, cult member, who snuck aboard as the crew, took them from the airship, came in for rescue, were able to ambush them. They unsealed I don't know what a Rakshasa is, but a tiger man with 2 backwards hands.
It's a Rakshasa. Barnabas knows.
I don't know if
Dresden
knows
I
what a
know.
Rakshasa is.
This is Barnabas saying that.
Oh.
It was a Rakshasa.
Barnabas
knew.
knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And apparently we have been blessed by the deities that consecrated these halls.
So, kind of an upper day for us.
There are also sky pirates in the upper levels. And abyssal hounds, or monstrosities, I forget which.
Well, we kind of got rid of those now.
And
They might have
the governor's supposedly in here somewhere.
Full sweep, governor's inside somewhere. We need 3 agents inside immediately. You guys hear gunfire happening elsewhere within the establishment, and then a few agents come walking inside. Very good job.
Why
Question.
exactly is Tara here?
We received alerts from the local police that people were masquerading around as terror agents.
I never claimed as such.
So that was you.
I just said I never claimed to be terror.
Is that why they gave us 2 cars?
We have never told anyone that we were agents of terror. Where those, if that came out from someone else or they're talking about someone else, I do not know.
Alright. Well, looks like you all got this mission done. Seems like you're going to be getting the full limelight and credit for it when we get back to the island.
Go.
Joy.
Oh, that's actually really bad, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, how about, since we need to contact the guild master, how about we just say it was a joint operation?
Joint operation? We don't take credit for other people's deeds.
Well, you guys are taking out the cult. We just were the forward advance.
Roll me another persuasion.
I'm gonna say, it's like, you just literally brought in a SWAT team. We don't have the manpower to. We were gonna possibly leave here and then tip you guys off.
Yeah. To be fair, it's gonna end up being you guys that saved the governor. I'm just trying to give Dresley advantage on his persuasion.
That'll do it. That'll do an advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
22.
There we
Love
go.
22. All right, let me put the agent in front of you, by the way, that you're speaking with.
Oh, hey, it's Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It's the 90s. Everybody's Nathan Drake.
Better hair.
All right. We'll let you keep your discretion. He'll begin handing you back your card. And as you grab it, before he lets you take it from his hand, he looks at you. Next time, be sure to clarify with the locals that you are not a member of Terror. We don't do temporary contracting.
Understood, officer.
Don't call me that. Fucking local police are imbeciles. Wait, so you guys aren't Terror?
No.
I put my life in your hands.
To be fair, we saved your life before you got kidnapped.
Yeah, that still worked out very well for you.
I suppose, yeah.
We saved you twice, see? 2-for-1 special.
Your boss is outside.
Oh, oh, he was called. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Now, as you all walk outside, you see this open hatch in a chopper. The wind is being whipped around aggressively here. And as you look at that, you see Gerald lean his way outside of the chopper, his hair looking even more magnificent in the flowing blades above his head as he looks at all of you guys. Congratulations. I had a feeling it was all of you when I heard word that Terror was being sent out here, so I just got myself a hitched ride with them.
Give a sheepish smile. He's kind of like, hey, boss.
No casualties on your count? I don't see Sybil.
Oh, no, she had to talk to her mom.
I guess.
That was like 3 days ago, but, you know.
1 day ago, I think.
I'm not a numbers guy.
It's a long story.
Yeah, she appears to have disappeared for now.
Alrighty then. Well, are we all done here? Can we leave them to deal with all of that?
Seems like it.
Awesome.
They know what boats deliver the captain's remains, right?
The captain's remains.
Point.
The captain of the starship, or the airship, was in there. They had kidnapped him as well. He did not survive the battle.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
He supposedly had the helm, so somebody will need that to make any use of that ship.
Well, I'm sure Tara will be able to take care of it. This is what they're mostly good for. He looks around at all of them. Cleaning up after others. Hey, it's better than us cleaning, huh? Anyways,
yeah.
Come on in. We're going to head back over to the Glamour Guard. Unless you guys need to stop off anywhere along the way.
I don't think I left anything behind anywhere, so...
Do we have to notify anyone on the boat? Ship.
I'm with Gerard. Just let Tara deal with. Unless you want to talk to the Duchess or the Baroness again.
I mean, if the cops come asking, there is a boat buried on the side of this island, just in the sandbar. Don't know how it got there.
I guess I would like to make a swing by the ship just to let the chief security. He's like, Captain's dead. Terror will bring his body, and I guess let the Duchess know that she's not going to be assassinated because she's probably pissing herself.
So, okay. You are taking the limelight for this.
Not taking the limelight for this. No, no, Terror. That was the entire point of the thing with Terror. Okay,
exactly. And now you're saying you go back. We got it. You're safe now. Everything's great.
Okay, I didn't.
They're gonna remember you forever.
Okay.
You're talking about people that live in the limelight.
Promised him we wouldn't cause a scene.
We promised him anonymity if we fucked up. Not necessarily if we succeeded.
Did we?
Did you fuck up anywhere? I mean, you guys fucked up words. Like, you succeeded.
Yeah.
You failed your way to
we
success.
Failed upwards.
But,
we technically let a Marquis get kidnapped. We technically broke into a bar.
Oh, he's fine.
We technically stole a police cruiser.
Technically stole a police boat.
We were given the police cruiser, even if it was under unauthentic principles. We originally gave Gerald an out if we fucked up. That he wouldn't have to take the blame for what happened to us. And we told him he didn't have to give us credit if we succeeded. There was never any deal with Gerard that said we shouldn't succeed. Yeah.
I mean, getting on the good side of a Duchess is real nice.
The Duchess, the Duchess is going to jail because I'm telling everybody about her complicity in it too.
Marquise, your job to remember us.
What? Always. I'll never forget you.
There we go.
Now the question is, do you want the Baroness to know? She was the one you were pretending to be interested in.
And the one playing the fuck out of you like a fiddle.
But I did get 2 out of the 3 investigations on her. I just needed one more opportunity.
I'm sure she was involved in some point too.
I can't remember if this is when Durin was a spider or not, but I'm pretty sure that someone said that did the Baroness betray us? Was that when Durin was a spider?
I don't remember anymore.
Neither do I. It's possible that was a thing.
Yeah, but if you didn't tell us, then I can't use that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm fine with the Marquis then, just knowing who we are. Then fuck it, let's go.
Hey, I'm leaving the decision in your hands. I am not telling you what to do. I'm just making sure you are aware of the different paths you can take.
Okay, let me put this to the group. Do we want to let the guard captain know? And do we want the Duchess / Baroness to know? Because those are the people on the boat. Does it benefit us in any way?
It's probably good to let, the one who thought she was going to die know you don't have to have your fear diarrhea anymore.
I don't see how it hurts us for them to know.
Yeah.
If nothing else, it's somebody we could leverage later. Barnabas doesn't care about or I don't care, this will be Barnabas talking, I don't care about getting recognition for this. I'm not doing it for the sake of recognition. I'm doing it to build up enough power base to go after the bastards that burned us alive.
Us?
So me.
We all died, people.
Well, I guess technically we can just ask them to keep it secret like the Marquis is going to, because Terra will have the press release. They'll just know us specifically as people. Is that a plan? Does that make sense, Joey?
So you're saying let them keep the illusion that all of you are terror, not correct them, and let them remember you.
Yeah.
I did just promise to correct people.
Oh,
They
yeah.
assumed we were terror.
Okay, so I guess not that.
The boss is right here. Gerard, do you want us to stay hidden in all this? Do
Oh,
you care?
I want you to make your own decision in the matter.
Okay, so
Okay.
he doesn't care.
No, I
So
do.
We'll just tell him.
I just want to see what it is you all want to do.
You know you want the spotlight, Dresley.
I do. I'm a glory paladin, for fuck's sake. But the problem is, A, our discussion with Gerard, and B, we might have leveled up twice in the last 2 days, but this was... I'm not smart. I can't think of a...
I think what we're saying is we can't think of a reason not to do it.
And you want to do it. So we're not talking you out of it, which means Dresley should go after the glory Dresley wants.
Yeah, damn it. I made this character. I need to sleep with it.
What I mean,
You know what I meant.
you do you, boo boo.
That sounds like a very Dresley thing to do.
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
also sounds a little bit more like a simple thing to do.
Yeah.
Well,
Alrighty then. So, does that mean I'm taking you back over to the docks?
yep. I guess we'll have one more insight check on everyone else to see how they feel about all this.
Sure. Roll an insight check.
Oh, I was referring to like the whodunit cast, but if you're letting me insight,
No, yeah, you insight them to see how they are
natural
taking all of this.
23.
Oh, 23. Sorry, I
nat
heard
20.
nat 20 and then you said 23 and I was like, oh.
I don't have proficiency in insight.
I know. You're good at a few things. So Gerald clearly seems not perfectly happy with your decision. Respecting of it, absolutely. But you can tell that he seems to be already thinking ahead. Thinking of the next mission, the next goal. Where else are you going after this? And based off of what you are deciding on what options he's going to give you.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is going to affect what missions he's willing to share with us because we're stealing credit. Oh,
We're not stealing credit.
You're not stealing credit.
We did
earned
this.
Yeah. You
You're
are
not
not
stealing
stealing
false
credit.
glory.
This is
Yeah.
you. You guys did it.
We stole everything else, but not the credit.
Yeah.
but his organization's not getting like. Technically, we're under him right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
His company
remember,
gets credit for this.
Gerald is not that egotistical. He is a figurehead, 100%, but he's never been egotistical. As far as you've been able to tell.
Well, I have no idea what happened to him after after Gildarts killed that person who was poisoning his brain and editing his memories.
True.
Anything's on the table after that.
Well, I guess my question is, with the nat 20, can I glean why he's upset?
I never said he was upset. I said he is not very approving. I think that's the better way of saying it. He's not very approving of the path that you've chosen. It doesn't seem personal to him at all, just from like a pragmatic, businessy standpoint.
I guess technically it goes against how we told him how we wanted to go into this. Come on, man. This was supposed to be a simple whodunit. We were supposed to figure out what's thing, and we ended up taking down a cult.
Yeah! He's not taking any of this personal. That is clear. But you guys are flying back over to the docks as the terror chopper sits over top of the ship, and you guys were given rope to descend down on.
Can I, like, Cirque du Soleil, like, tie it to my foot and just, like, do a show on the way down?
Sure,
To
acrobatics
be
check.
clear, we're about to tell these people we're not terror.
Yeah, the chopper says what it says. It's...
That's a 19.
Unless you guys want to ask Lenny to change it on the side with a illusion.
Oh. No, I don't care. I'm happy for the confusion.
I mean, wouldn't terror's stuff be, like, resistant to that kind of crap?
Not their materials. They don't waste shit on that.
I guess we have to
Lenny,
jump.
throw up a quick knot on the side of that.
An extra period at the terror. So,
No,
you
not-
descend.
Not terror.
Of course.
Oh,
Not.
I heard dot. I heard like period at the end. All
The
right.
word not.
So Dresley wraps the rope around him as the guy's like, that's not how you... No, you're supposed to just descend down. And you flip out and just spin your way down anyways. All right, anyone else going? He just offers the rope to you.
Yeah, the normal way.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Save.
Grab onto the rope. You put the harness on and slide down, both of you. As you descend onto the ship. Dresley, what do you say?
I guess we meet.
You meet all of them on the top of this deck.
Okay. All right. Chief, Baroness, Duchess, Chief Engineer. Good news, bad news. I'll start with the bad news first. Unfortunately, the captain did not survive.
Oh no. Oh no. No.
Terror will be bringing over his remains once they finish cleaning up the cult compound island that the Marquis and Rosie were. Rosie was the cultist. He already knows that.
Yeah.
He didn't survive either, but that's good.
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Marquis lived. Don't know if this is going to be in the news report, but apparently they had the governor there too, so that's going to be interesting.
Wow.
I don't know if we were supposed to tell them that.
No one told me not to.
Fair.
They should
And
be
I
very
look
specific with him.
towards the Duchess. She's not on the map, so I'm wondering if she's actually.
Oh no, she's in the brig. She's not meeting you off top deck. The Duchess is in the brig. Remember, she was complacent in all of this. She is guilty.
Right. So I'll wander down to the brig and just let her know. So we killed the director, and Terror's wiping out the entire cult on their private island.
You're not
They'll be
Terror.
coming to talk to you later. The strike team.
Roll me another deception check, then. You're not.
Oh wait, she asked if I'm not Terror.
Yeah. Because you
Never
referred
saw
to
us.
them in a different. Oh. Well, good. At least you managed to save the lives of the important people.
Most of them.
Trial.
Thank you. I'll probably get let off easy. Prestige.
And before I go, I attempt to I attempt to swoon the Baroness as you do in any at the end of any spy thriller.
Go ahead.
We'll always have the midnight nip.
Roll
Can I try to
persuasion.
Do I get advantage because I came in an attack helicopter?
Sure. I mean, who doesn't swoon for somebody who descends down a tactical helicopter like Cirque du Soleil?
17. Not bad.
She'll spin you over and dip you down for a kiss.
I will definitely take it.
There's a lead towards Durin. Is he always gonna go for women that dominate him? Is that just his? Is that his aesthetic?
Hey, the man has a type. Let him have it.
Fair enough.
Hey man, if Joey ends up turning Dresley into the Kirk of this show, I'm for it.
Hey. So anyways, you guys get back into the ship, or into the chopper, descend upwards, and then fly your way back over to the Glamour Guard. So, I currently have some of our employees working on updating our lounge. Figured we should give you guys a little space to work out of. Mission complete. Would you like your money to be sent to your specified accounts, or would you like some pocket change?
You specified accounts?
Yeah, your group has 2 bank accounts.
And above game, I remember mine. What was the other? The one.
Mine.
The one time to the
Barnabas,
glass
you're
onion?
muted.
Yeah, I had one.
Oh.
Durin,
Well,
you have a
mine-
bank? I don't think your dad trusts. You have a bank account?
Made one. I put like 100 gold in.
Yeah.
Oh
he-
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
We have 3.
Wait, who's in charge of the Bastion now?
The NPCs that work there.
No, it's like Sybil was in charge of like the sheet before.
Oh,
One of y'all.
I'll nominate Lenny since he's not here.
Sounds good. So, pocket change or just in your accounts?
Let's take a percentage as pocket change and put the rest of the account.
Wonderful. He pulls out a notebook and starts writing. What percentage would you want as pocket change?
10.
10 each?
That's that sounds good.
Yeah. So we each take 10%, but then put the other 50% in Dresley's account for now. We'll decide how to divide it up later.
Very well. 10% each. So
Sybil
you're-
left in the middle, so she doesn't get any.
Yeah, so it's 10% of the sum, right?
Yeah, so we each get 10% of the total, which leaves 50% left over. That we'll deposit in Dresley's account. We'll decide what to do with it later.
This is
Since
making
we
it more
spent-
complicated. What's the sum?
it's not.
for
No,
that?
it isn't.
Is this gross revenue or gross profit?
Oh my god. So,
This is gross revenue.
all right.
We didn't keep track of expenses. We can't calculate profit.
So, he will go into his purse, and he will pull out 30 platinum pieces and hand it to each of you.
Wow.
Let me update Lenny's sheet.
Ooh, damn.
So then, Dresley, you can put 150 in the group loot that's in your bank account.
150
Platinum.
platinum or gold?
There's 5 4-party members.
5.
No, 4.
4.
Sybil's gone.
Sybil's gone.
Barnabas, Dresley, Durin, Lenny, and Pyre.
5,
Oh, jeez.
like I said. So yeah, you put 1,500 into your bank.
I guess 1,500 gold.
That's why I didn't make it complicated. It was an easy 50-50 split.
We made it complicated, thank you. I'm not good at reverse math. All right, Pyre, inventory, platinum PP. Give him some 30 PP. All right, and I will make sure the rest of that is handed over to Dresley's account, and then you all can distribute it however you see fit after that point. Yeah, we're gonna give you a little operating room. It's not really yours to stay at, except when you're over here. You can stay there all you want, but it'll be your base of operations while you're working with Glamour. Who knows? Maybe you guys become full-fledged members soon. Now, given your tenacity in that mission, guys, I have to say, I am impressed. This is far more exceptional than I thought you guys were capable of. Sorry to put it like that, but I mean, Rakshasa? Occult infiltration? Whew. And efficiency. You guys were efficient with that.
Can I time travel back a little bit? I just realized something.
Sure.
We found one sending stone, half of a sending stone when we looted people. Can I give that to the terror agent we found? It's like we found this in one of their safes.
Yes.
I figure like that'll probably be useful to track down the other members.
Perfect. So let me cross off that tie-in to them. Good.
I figured we don't want to deal with this cult as much as possible after this.
I don't know what you guys want to do.
I just saw it when I was looking over things, and it's like,
all right.
I don't know how to deal with that, so I'm gonna let the professional SWAT team deal with it. Is that okay? Is that okay with you guys?
I don't care.
I also don't care.
Okay. You guys keep pushing these decisions on me. Is Dresley the new leader?
Yes.
You're
Oh,
the
fuck.
face.
Oh no.
It's
Oh,
the
no,
curse of
that's
the
not
charisma.
good. He's intelligence of 9.
I mean, let's look at our options here. Not here, not here. A zealot to his god. A stoner who doesn't
nerd.
even know what direction he's looking. Or
I'm
you.
looking that way.
I tried to be the second to and look at what happened when I was in a more leadership role. So
You went zealot so far, I don't even think you were second ever.
no, I wasn't until the end of that. It was always Sybil was the leader, but she always put me as her second.
Had to just do things.
Yeah, it's true. Duran's here when we need him, but he's on his own path.
There just happens to be a lot of overlap on those two things.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, you guys did a fantastic job on this. If you are interested, we can now put you in for our testing period.
Cool.
This is usually something we offer to juniors while they're training. They end up coming to work for us, say, for the summer or winter break or any vacation they would take. And we give them a personal agent to look after them and make sure that they're okay with everything.
Okay.
The agent's not going to be as overbearing as the teacher is at the schools. I promise you that. I
be
even
fair-
know the guy.
To be fair, we had Gildart, so I doubt you could do that.
Well, the guy
Oh.
that I have picked out for you is
It's Gildart's, isn't it?
Gildart's
It's always fucking
old
Gildart.
adventuring buddy.
This is number 3 that we'll have met.
3 that you've met. You know about the principal who's currently working at the school. That was
Okay.
their cleric.
I thought he was a bard.
The one at the school was supposed to be the cleric. That's why everything's so regiment
Oh, okay.
there now.
Okay.
Yeah.
There any old school adventure leaders that are not associated with Gildarts and Ochant, or like they like the only thing in their time?
Well, their group is really the only group that goes out of their way to help the younger generations.
I was just curious.
Yeah, it is a little weird. But it is what it is. A lot of the older guys don't really want to help out the younger guys, you know?
I'd say we survived Gildarts. We could survive him, but technically we didn't survive Gildarts.
Yeah, I don't think many people survive Gildarts. But anyways, they're just there to be advisatory to you and to grade you to make sure that you are doing well enough. And of course, this will give you access to some more higher scale missions. I did throw in a bonus for this one because, well, you guys did a lot more than we originally anticipated. But that's not always going to be the situation, right? If the mission is just a simple mission, you get it done, you get paid what you worked for, right? But you guys went above and beyond. You had an exceptional situation. Hazard pay is a thing. At least with us, it is.
We'll take that.
Joey, above board, do we know what the equivalent power level was for people that graduated the high school?
10.
Oh, they were 10th. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just shy of that right now.
No, we're still 3 levels lower. I was just curious.
Yeah, you guys are like juniors in the high school now. Real world experience speaks volumes. And of course, we'll have some more missions for you guys. Unfortunately, with you putting yourself in the limelight, there's a few of the missions that we had to take away from your roster. We can't have you operating just within the shadows, and now you might need to be more seen.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be honest, we're not that good at the stealth thing.
I noticed.
We snuck up
Are
on
we
these
blew
guys.
ourselves up, or
What'd you say?
I said, was it the part where we blew ourselves up, or
Blew yourselves up. You all creak when you walk. You blabbed literally every bit of information the moment someone with authority showed up. And you
just so you know,
blabbed
someone-
when you had the chance to hook up with, by the way, Viola Calloway? Nice.
I was just gonna say, yeah, Dressley does it or whatever. So with the proper tit shows up.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you gotta tell him not to say things.
Not always.
And I would imagine you'd be the best one at this. But anyways, let's get you guys inside, shall we? The chopper lands on the ground. You all step outside, walk down the runway, and you see the chopper immediately lifts back up and leaves you all.
Hi.
You guys walk inside, and he brings you over to one of the rec rooms that is now outfitted with rec. Instead of R-E-C, it's W-R-E-C-K. The rec room.
See, it all comes around. The name was the perfect choice.
When you open the door, you guys see the most energetic and happy-looking halfling currently pointing around the establishment for people to keep working. All right, now you're going to have to take that over there, hang that up over. Yep, hang it a little higher. Perfect. Damn, you work so incredibly well with all that. Oh, you guys are... Oh, shoot, is this the new team? You see the halfling start strutting over to you with a very thick upper lip mustache, smiling a mile wide.
Hello.
Hi there. Y'all must be the team.
We are. I'm Drizzy, and you are?
Oh, my name's Bread. Bread Lasso.
Hate you so much.
I'm assuming you're our advisor slash
The new Gildart.
judge.
Oh, shoot. I wish I was anything close to Gildarts when it came to my accomplishments towards anything. Honestly, man is built different like anybody else, you know? He is so incredibly impressive. I'm here to make sure you guys get yourselves well situated, you know? Make sure you fit in with the group. Make sure you're good, you're calm, you're having a good time and building up your team skills.
You were on a team with Gildarts?
Whew. For 13 glorious years, yeah. Oh, we had so many fun little adventures, all of us together. It was a great time.
Just trying to picture this guy's accent with O'Shant, Gildarts, and the person I'm thinking of as the principal.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either.
All right, then that means you, right here, big fella, he points at you, Barnabas. You must be Big Barney, right?
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. He goes over, shakes your hand.
I'll shake his hand.
And this gloriously bearded fellow right here, you must be Durang, right?
Darren.
Dern?
Darren.
Dern?
Darren.
I feel like we're saying the same thing. He'll shake your hand. Now, I took a class once upon a time ago about speaking Elvish, but you're drooly, right?
I literally pronounced my name and introduced myself first.
I'm so sorry about that. You know, sometimes I get ahead of myself. I'm just so excited. It's been a while since anybody actually asked me for some assistance with new guildies. Yeah. Mind my P's and Q's, but is there I heard y'all stopped living for a little bit there. Clearly things seem to have
blew
gotten...
ourselves up.
Well, damn.
We got better.
Well, butter my biscuit and call it a mimic. I can clearly see that.
Butter my biscuit.
You have too many of those.
And call it a mimic.
I look forward to seeing how well we interact with you compared to how we did with your friend. I had a very interesting relationship with Gildarts.
Oh, did you now? Oh, I'd love to hear all about it. Hey, you guys want some coffee? Some of that disgusting leaf juice that people like to drink? Hot chocolate?
Yeah.
You want some hot chocolate? Let me guess, you like the big marshmallow in it, not those little ones.
Either or, really.
Either. All right, here, let me go make you some. I know just the recipe. And he goes over to a side of the rec room that they've installed a stove so that he can make hot chocolate.
So he's actually melting chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm assuming by leaf drink you mean tea?
Yeah, that stuff. I never really understood why people really like it. It literally just tastes like earthy water.
Well, then you clearly haven't had autumn fire tea.
Sir, I assure you that I've tried all the varieties of teas for the first 6 years of my life when everybody put one in front of my face. Respectfully, no thank you. I'm good. I'll stick to my coffee and cocoa and beer.
The what beer? Cocoa?
No, coffee, cocoa, and beer. It's three different
Coffee,
things.
Cocoa and beer.
Yeah.
Well, then, Durin, maybe Durin can introduce you a fourth beverage to add to your roster.
Oh, shit.
As he says this, I'm just slowly bringing it like into camera frame.
twisting the label to make sure it's just right.
Yep.
Facing out.
Well, what you got there?
It's gonna blow your fucking mind.
Oh, whoa. You seem awfully excitable about that. All right, well, let me hear it.
Lemon, lime, put them together, carbonate it, add a little bit of sugar. Gonna rock the world.
Roll me a persuasion roll on that one, Durin.
Okay, let me find persuasion on my.
Guy likes hot
here.
cocoa. He should like sweet drinks.
20. 30, but 20.
All right. Well, let me take a look. Takes it and takes a sip. Oh, no, thank you. He puts it down. Ugh. Whew. Wow. I mean, power to you. If you that is a bold beverage. That is bold. Ugh. Why is it spicy? It tastes like spicy water. Ugh.
It's a soda. It's carbonated.
Oh, I'm much like that. But you do you, all right? You do you. You know, you miss 100% of the portal jumps you don't take.
Oh, hi, Lenny.
Oh, hi, Lenny. During break, you can bother turning
Hello.
off your phone if you want. That's fine.
Yeah. You just switch it around to he's showing, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
Welcome. So, Lenny, Terra showed up, secured the entire location because somebody was parading around town claiming to be Terra agents, and they didn't have agents in the town. You guys walked away like heroes in a chopper. Now you're back at the Glamour Guard, where you're turning their recreation room into the Rex Room, WRECK. And you are meeting your new
Liaison?
advisor. Yeah, liaison.
Alrighty.
Their name is Bread Lasso. I don't know how to spell liaison, so there you go. Yes. But yeah, you keep that sparkly juice over to yourself, all right? Well, anyways, guys, let's all sit down and tell each other a little bit about ourselves, huh? All right. Whom? You know what? Let me kick this little donkey off first. All right, I'll get us started. So, name's Bread. My father named me after his favorite thing in the world, second only to my mother, which was bread. Family, humble couple of bakers. We used to be situated over there in Spellington Heights, but of course we moved away after some time. No, you guys literally just got here and you're meeting him. And I joined the Elder Mage High, and well, I fell in love with adventure and fell in love with my group and wanted to help people as best as I can. I've been married for 10 years to my high school sweetheart. We're doing wonderfully. Everything's perfect on that front. I got 2 kids, both by the same lady. I feel like I got to point that out. I ain't one of those guys that dips my toes into other cauldrons after all. And yeah, I just love helping people. You know, it is my goal to make sure everybody knows how to get the most out of their goals in life.
Wow.
Those timelines don't match up to me.
What, 10 years?
Yeah.
He was married in high school.
No, that's part of the. So, but he was with Guildarts for 13 years.
Yeah, they adventured together for 13 years.
In high school.
Were they only out of school for 10 years before he took over the?
No, they weren't. No, they weren't an adventuring party the entire time they were adventurers. They just were when they got out of high school. They went separate ways.
And then they came back for a while
Yeah.
after. Okay.
I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just still frying my brain, so that's fine.
Well, would you like to go next, Barnabas?
Sure.
Please do.
I am Barnabas Bedrock,
Hi, Barnabas.
servant of the Green Man, and I will have his vengeance upon the devils.
I just imagine we're in like a prison AA meeting. You just roll up your shirt with a giant tattoo that says "Green for Life."
Yeah.
Only it's not it's a scarification tattoo. I carved it into myself.
Damn, now that is a bold statement. Do you mind elaborating a little bit more on that one?
Yeah. Which part?
I mean, whichever one you think needs elaborating.
I was born into service of the Green Man. My family, my father, I guess I should say, betrayed the family's deal to the Green Man. We all died in what was my ill-planned attempt to fix the situation.
Okay.
The Green Man resurrected all of us. And I have a bill that has to be settled according to that.
All right. Who's sitting closest to Bread?
Probably me.
All right. He'll lean closer to you. He's got more baggage than a necromancer at a family reunion. All right. Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for sharing, Barnabas.
I'm going to go make tea now.
Yep, sure thing. Make sure you use one of those other pots that's labeled "not mine."
Is there literally a pot labeled
Yeah.
not mine?
Not mine is labeled on them. And then the other ones are labeled mine.
Oh.
How about you, little man? And he's a halfling, so him calling you little, he's like a few inches taller than you.
Yeah.
How about you, sir? What? Tell me about yourself, huh?
As Lenny watches Barnabas leave the room, as he's also kind of learning stuff about his party members, he goes, not nearly as complicated as my friend here. I was also a member of Elder Mage High for a while, but I kind of they found me, I guess, working at a bar, and just saw an opportunity for me to finally get back out and continue working. I mean, they've introduced me to a lot of new things that I've never done before, new places, new experiences. It's been good.
You know what? I like that. Experiencing new things. Isn't that a wonderful thing?
Sometimes. Sometimes there are things I could go without, but we can't really control everything, right?
Oh, you can't. That is a good way to look at life. You can't control everything.
Poor bastard was working in Gildarts' bar.
Yeah.
Well, darn. That's glad you made it out.
Yeah, I mean, it was he was good there.
Oh, Gildarts is a genius, but he's got a little bit more of a rougher exterior than most people know how to handle. You know.
That he does. Yeah.
He has about as much charm as a gelatinous cube.
On a good day.
Explains the librarian.
Oh, which one?
The one with the birds.
That response doesn't surprise us.
Well, I mean, there's a few libraries. He's burnt down more than one library. On accident. On accident.
The one whose house is built next to.
I don't know where his house
in
is.
Spellington.
I don't know where his house is in Spellington.
The one that likes birds?
One who Oh. Marcelion.
Yeah, she was nice.
To us, not to him.
Well, even a cursed sword can do some good if you know where you're swinging it.
I don't think that's exactly what he was. Sure, yeah.
How about you, Durley? Durleaf?
Are you getting me wrong or are you getting him wrong?
What? No, Durleaf. That's his name, right? It points at you, Dresley.
Drez
Leaf. Yeah, yeah. I feel like we're saying the same thing.
Well, I'm just an honest-to-goodness Fey boy, grown up in a criminal crime family syndicate, sent here by accident, and ended up becoming a part of this whole madness of chickens with their heads cut off.
Well, all right then. That's all you feel like sharing?
I mean, how much do you want to know?
I just want to know about you. I want to know about what makes you like you. What motivates you? What is it that brings you joy in life?
And he gets this
Women who are mean to him.
shut up.
You know,
If that was the case, Durin, I wouldn't have thrown Ivy into the Soul Eater.
I mean, I feel like if the circumstances had been different, you might not have.
I mean, hey, then. I don't know. I guess. Wow, it feels like back in high school. Technically, never left.
Oh, geez. I hope I'm not making you guys feel like you ain't adults. I understand I'm a little bit older than all of you, but I promise you, I'm not looking down on any of you. Physically can't. Well, he looks at you, Lenny.
And it just ignores that.
But you need to understand, even a dragon's got to start as an egg, right? So this is just how we learn more about one another. And we're going to do fantastic things. I'm sure of it. And don't worry, I'm just going to be sitting in the background observing, making sure you guys are doing everything in the best interest for yourselves, for the company, but most importantly for everybody else in the world, right? I mean, that is the reason to be an adventurer, at least for me. That's another good question. What is the greatest reason to be an adventurer to you? For me, it's the good that you can do for the world.
That's a good reason.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a hell of a round table. Spreading my name far and wide, gaining power to usurp my family and take over the business.
It's good to be motivated. Good motivation. I like that.
I guess for me, being an adventurer, the importance of it, why I'm not still serving hot dogs at a bar, probably just to be able to accomplish what I had goals for myself. Kind of had a stumbling block along the way that really put a damper on a lot of my plans, but I think I'm starting to get back to it.
Hey, he takes his hand, puts it on your shoulder. Laugh. It's just like a bar. Sometimes you singing, sometimes you mop the floor, but it always changes, all right?
Kind of nods, thinking that over, just like, I think I can see the analogy.
How about you, Durang?
Durin.
Right. I'll get it. I'll get it one of these days. I promise. Don't give up on me.
Well, it started because I was bored and wanted to meet people. And then I did meet people. And then we started doing things. And then I got to meet more people. And I helped some of those people and I killed others of those people. And then I started selling things. And then it just kind of snowballed. And now I'm just enjoying the lifestyle.
So you're just going with the ebbs and flows, right? You're a griffin soaring through the clouds. I respect it. I respect that. And how about you, Mr. T-Man?
T-Man. Oh, because I'm drinking tea.
Right.
That is now my personality. 'cause
Yes,
I
sir.
drink Tea.
I feel like that's a big enough personality trait for many people.
I'm an adventurer because that is where my god needs me to be right now.
Right, but do you at least enjoy it?
It doesn't matter whether I enjoy it or not. Life through devotion. Devotion to my god is everything.
You know, I respect devotion a great deal, but it is important, I'm sure your god would probably agree, to enjoy your life as well. I mean, that's the purpose of life, right? To enjoy it?
Our tenants would say otherwise.
He got real serious after he died.
I can see that. Just remember, you catch more goblins with honey than you do with fireballs. All right.
I'm not in charge of recruitment.
I wonder why. Anyways, well, it's a pleasure meeting all of y'all. Now, I do want to see you guys in action doing a little bit of training in the morning. I hope that 10 o'clock is not too early for too many of y'all. If it is, we can push it back, of course.
I think that'll be fine.
All right. 10 a.m., I'll make sure there's a table full of food for all of y'all, and you come down, join me, and then we'll see what exactly y'all are working with, and then we'll pick up some missions. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, all of you, it was an absolute pleasure and a delight to meet you. I'm going to go retire to my quarters upstairs. I feel like this is going to go good. This is going to be good, everybody. It'll be good. And he walks out, and you guys see Gerald just stifling laughter the entire time.
So Lady kind of looks at him and goes, just so I understand correctly, he's our go-between now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it says about me that I think I'd be better off under Guildarts again. I think Guildarts is more my speed now.
That's a
Gerald.
statement and a half.
Ooh. Oh, really? Would you want me to go ask him if he's interested in that?
No.
Yes.
Are you? Oh, geez. Are you actually seriously want Guildarts?
Unfortunately, I already gave the mission to him, so unless something bad happens to him, it's this is where we're at.
As long as there's an option.
No, that's not an option. That is a consequence.
Oh, that sounded like, like an escape clause.
Seriously, Barnabas, you need to take something.
Then he kind of looks at Gerald and says, I'm sorry to ask this, but what are Brett Lasso's qualifications? I'm assuming this is some sort of fear the anger of a gentle man kind of a thing.
Well, he was in an adventuring group with Guildarts, as well as with Oshant for, what did he say, 11 years? 12 years?
13 is what he said.
13 years. During which, that was during the period of them fighting ancient dragons, taking out entire large drug kingpins, taking out 2 liches, a Draco lich, and he even managed to do some deliberations between foreign affairs and our country by himself. Outside of doing that alongside them, he has written 12 different books, motivational tomes for individuals to wake up and gain positive affirmations for them, so he's very good at that. And he's revered as one of the most gentle educators there are.
Lenny's mouth is just agape. He goes, "Oh, okay. Just a simple thing, I guess. Very much fear the anger of a gentleman. He kind of looks back over to where Brett Lasso walked away from and goes, "Okay."
So asking for a friend, was he still super anti-drug kingpin? Because my friend would benefit from knowing.
Jaro puts a hand on your shoulder. You know I bought my shit from you, right?
He didn't know.
I know. And no, he's that's what the group did together. But they were doing some really shady shit with their drug kingpin and empire that they were building. No, for him, he's still a halfling, 100% against the authority and society's rules of laws. Oh, you might not have been here for that, Lenny. Canonically, halflings are anarchists that meld into society.
You helped an elderly couple fight the IRS.
Yes. Literally, the elderly couple fought off the IRS.
Joey does not like small-sized creatures.
Oh, I love halflings. They're my favorite.
Yeah, it's just
the other
gnomes
ones
he
he doesn't
hates.
It's just
Yeah.
gnomes. Goblins are
Just
cool.
One of my aunts is a halfling.
Your
One
aunt?
of your aunts is a halfling?
Nice.
Durin, if you're supplying Gerald here with certain interesting
Was.
Good again.
okay. I was gonna say maybe that would make you a Glamour Guard vendor if you're providing the guild with supplies, but I guess if it's not a continuing thing.
I am open to that arrangement.
He looks over at you. No unnecessary attention being brought forth. However, if we ever have the need to purchase large quantities, I'll come to you first.
Deal.
Awesome.
I mean, his crop is definitely upgraded. He got Faye hooked on it.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Actually terrifying.
Would
Yeah.
have been proved more potent than a Fey dragon.
You did outsmoke a Fey dragon.
Yep.
After licking the dragon.
Yeah, he technically outlicked a dragon. The dragon smoked, Durin licked.
I still won.
His,
So.
his pot's better than the dragon's acid. I guess we should get in the bus and the car and go to the Onion, right? Like we don't wait, no, we flew over here.
Yeah,
far
you're
are we
a
set
ways
from-
away from the Onion. Yeah.
How far away from the spell?
From
Spelling-
Spellington Heights, a good 10 hours.
I guess we're bunking here then.
Yeah, that's why he gave you the rec room.
Oh, okay. So this is operation, and this is where your bedrolls can be put down.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go find someone I can hire to have Sir Quaxalot transported here. Since I already lost him for an entire mission once.
We're already working on it. I sent out a couple of my agents to go bring him forth. One of them is druidish, so they should be fine.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. He should be here by the time you wake up.
Fair warning, though, the goose does bite.
As most geese do.
They're almost as bad as gnomes for that.
Wow, he's right
And it
there.
just slowly turns. And looks at you like, when have I ever bitten?
You shanked the fucking Rashasha a few times.
That's a whole weapon.
Alrighty, so everyone. Oh, time for it.
Need for it?
Sleep time?
Oy.
Oh, that's the wrong
8
one.
hours of nightmares.
guess technically I would realize it first because I only need 4 hours of sleep.
That is very true. Dresley, you lay there, attempting to trance. Every time you do, that wound where you hit begins hurting. Just a little pain. You attempt to trance again. Nah, it fucking hurts. You attempt to wander around a little bit, get a midnight cap. Still fucking hurts. After about a couple of hours of this, yes, I put it on your character sheet. You have 30 platinum, Lenny. Yep. That was 10% of the sum of payment for the mission.
Yeah, they get their portion.
No.
Everybody took 10, and then the rest is party loot until you distribute it how you guys see fit.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like
earning interest.
No, the party's not depriving you of money.
I thought that was like
Good, if you
10% of whatever we got, and then the guild gets the rest. But okay.
No,
The
that's
only
the guild
the only
paying
party
you.
member that would have claimed 50% would have been Sim.
Yes.
She's the only one that would have tried that.
Yes. So, after a couple of hours of being restless, Dresley, you notice the lights on to the various quarters for your companions as nobody seems to be sleeping. Well, not nobody. Whom here was not hit by the Rakshasa?
I think it was just Barnabas who avoided it.
Yep.
Well, Barnabas is sleeping soundly.
You guys having that pain in your chest, too?
Yeah. I was kind of concerned if anybody else is getting it, but I think I'm more concerned that people are.
Give me 1 second. I got an idea. I'm gonna activate my divine sense. Are we reeking of fiendish energy emanating from our chests?
All of you are, except Barnabas. It's not just your chest. For you, it's your chest. For Durin, it's his arm. For Lenny, it's the side of his head. It's where you were hit.
We reek of fiend. I think you might have cursed us.
Oh,
Dick.
that's good.
Is there a drive-through temple open this late?
I mean, you could wake someone up. You're in an adventuring guild.
Oh, yeah.
Also have a cleric in the party.
Right,
You
but we
just
don't
have
know.
to tell me you're cursed.
Barnabas, wake up. Wake
What?
up.
What?
We're cursed.
You mean you're cursed?
So you
Bad-
know. We're going.
I was gonna say the bad cat touched us. We're cursed.
If I remember correctly, I got a 25 when I rolled religion on the Rakshara. Do I
Okay.
know that this is a thing with them?
It's a rumored thing, but you didn't have confirmation. To be fair, most people who encounter a Rakshasa die. But yeah, it's a rumored thing, and by the looks of it, I mean, you need to know more about this specific curse to know anything about it, but, you know.
Well, I guess I'll need to do some research or something, but let me finish my sleep and prep spells, and I'll see if it's as simple as asking the divine man the green man, asking the green man for help. Maybe I can just remove your curse easily.
All right. Well, if it comes down to having to do some research, I'll help you out with that.
All right, then I'm gonna go back to bed so that I can.
So,
so I can learn new spells.
Everyone else. Morning rolls around. You have a level of exhaustion. Barnabas, oh my god, you slept so nice. Oh, it's nice. And I think we can go on break, and when we come back, you see what the hell your new liaison made you all for breakfast. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Where last we left off, the party had attempted a long rest, but only Barnabas had found it. Everyone else had to lie in bed, not try to sleep, and keep yourselves distracted. Read a book, watch a movie, shower, whatever it is you do just to not fall asleep.
Hey, you guys want to drop acid?
Don't give
No.
the illusion
So-
wizard acid. Don't give the illusion wizard acid.
So I was telling Brett Lasso that you guys have introduced me to a lot of nice experiences. I also mentioned a lot of them were not nice. I'm assuming that might be one of them.
Durin thinks it's nice.
Barnabas, you wake to the warm, golden scent of a breakfast so rich, it feels like it might hug you back. From the kitchen drifts the crackle of sizzling butter and the rhythmic clatter of pans. When you get out of bed, you look over at Bread Lasso, wearing an apron that reads Flour Power, with the OUR flour, who seems to be humming a jaunty tavern tune as he plates up an absolute feast. Laid out before you, on the long wooden table, still steaming and gleaming in the morning light, are sky-whipped eggs, fluffy as clouds and seasoned with a hint of basil and smoked salt. Thick-cut dragon bacon, crisp to perfection with edges curled just so, kissed with sweet pepper glaze. We got herb-roasted root cakes, these golden rounds of potatoes, parsnip, and garlic, crispy outside and creamy insides. We got spellbound sourdough toast, thick slice, slightly chewy, with pats of wild honey butter, melting slowly into the crust. We also have fire fruit compote, bright red and completely spiced, bubbling in a small cauldron-shaped bowl. We got sauteed mushrooms and greens, and naturally a tall pitcher of morning brew that I made myself. Morning, friends! He waves at all of you, most of you exhausted. I figured if we're going to save the day again, might as well start with something that sticks to the soul. Eat up! Everybody enjoy it. Eat up.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. It's been quite a
Yes,
while
I
since
did.
I've had something so nice. Yeah, I noticed it.
What's the plainest thing he made? Is there like unflavored oatmeal?
No. There's
Ah.
flavored oatmeal. The sourdough toast is the least flavored thing.
Then I'll have the sourdough toast.
That already has honey butter on it.
Ugh. It seems overly indulgent for morning.
Barnabas, we did good yesterday. I mean, if this is something about your green man, I'm assuming he would want you to be well fed.
Well fed is one thing. Overly indulgent is another. In all things, balance.
Well, I didn't go over the top.
You didn't.
No, I didn't. I was thinking about making y'all some of them Frenchies toast. Homemade. And picking up one of them fancy ships outside and heading all the way up to the deep north and get yourself some fresh, authentic syrup as well. But I figured that'd be a little bit too over the top for a first breakfast.
I find this more remnant of the meals that we ate during the Fey Crossing. But okay.
Except
I
for-
did watch part of that episode. Yeah.
For the record, that is definitely not unwelcome territory.
I know it's not, Durin.
Good to know, Durang.
No, you,
Lenny is diving in. He's getting a whole plate, and you can barely see over the top of it before he sits down at his chair.
But you gotta try out some of this dragon bacon. Come on, Big Barney, try out some of the dragon bacon.
Dragon bacon. Oh my god. Sounds so. Is it actually made from dragon meat?
Ask him. Casual racist. If not unwitting racist. Yeah. You gonna try some?
If you'll answer a question.
Absolutely. That has nothing to do with you trying one or not. I don't want to make you.
Great.
Isn't it good?
It is.
How much do you know about Rakshas?
Oh, I wouldn't consider myself a expert by any means. They got them backwards hands, right? They're fiendish. I believe they're associated more with the 9 hells. Well, in particular, 4 layers of the hells, I believe. They're not really closely associated with any of the more diabolical ones, more of the more tricky ones, stuff like that. They're greater devils as well. They're very harmful if they can get inside your mind, but if you're able to avoid some of that, they're much less able to deal with you. In fact, in all my years, I only killed probably like 3 or 4 of them.
Have you heard anything about repercussions of having an inability to sleep following an interaction with them?
Oh yeah, sure. Wait, did y'all have an interaction with a Rakshasa?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, is that why you look so tired? Oh, I was just wondering if I kept you up too late with some of my stories. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty standard curse from them. They want people to die slowly and agonizing. If you need, we can go talk to a cleric.
That probably sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. As Lenny kind of like lifts up part of his hair, and you see a Harry Potter-esque claw mark on his face. He was cursed.
Well, if a removed curse is enough, I can take care of that. I just didn't know if there was more involved.
Well, yeah, sure. Remove curse will do it for you.
I will
Also-
cast remove curse. I'll start with Durin.
Oh.
You feel the relief of that pain as you immediately feel so much more tired.
That feels better.
Well, I'll be damned. Oh, I'll be darned. Sorry, that was me, not him. You guys yourself there, nice little ability for it, huh? You and your god must be real tight, huh?
Yes.
All right.
I will then do it to the other 2. There goes all my 3rd level spells for the day.
Yep. Hey,
Wait,
at least you got to sleep.
That's true.
Hold on. Durin was more tired after that?
Yeah, now he's more tired because he can actually sleep. Like when you're working
Oh.
super hard and you can't sleep.
Okay.
So you're just like in the mindset, but now when you can, you go, oh fuck, I want to sleep. Like people remind you of sleep after working like 14 hours. Sleep exists.
Okay, I thought it was making it worse.
No.
I've
The
done
opposite,
that.
Fortunately.
I've done that as a DM. Oh, you let cast Lesser Restoration. Great. And it progresses the curse.
No, I'm not that much of a dick off the rip.
You have to earn those kind of punishments from Joey.
Yeah. You'll get there. Real proud of you on that one, buddy. You did a good job healing him up.
Thank you. When can we talk our next mission?
Well, why don't we talk about it right now? I mean, after breakfast, of course. Y'all still eating?
Yeah, but I could listen. He's got like a mouth full of pancakes or whatever.
No. This is one of Lassoism's number 1. All right. Take the time you need to recharge, take care of yourself, or you can't take care of others.
I'm just gonna take enough of that dragon bacon where I can make a literal brick.
It's pretty good, ain't it? Fresh dragon too, just killed last week.
Can I roll it to try to determine what kind of dragon?
Do you speak Draconic?
No.
It's going to be a high DC nature.
Oh, nature. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's 11.
No. It's good dragon is what it is. Or at least yummy.
Can I check if it's dragon?
Do you speak Draconic?
No, but I'm better at nature.
You're better at nature. Go ahead. And you did toggle on 1 level of exhaustion, right? It's fine even if you didn't. 17's not going to hit it.
Fair.
When you speak the language, things become easier for you.
Also fair.
So he'll sit there cooking up some drinks or brewing up some drinks, cooking up extra food for all of you until the point that Durin actually taps out. All right, so you're good now? All right, you ain't going to be sick now, are you? You got to keep that down until at least lunchtime.
Oh, I'm good for that.
All right, good. Well, then, let's go talk some of your new missions, shall we? Does anybody know where it is on your sheet, exhaustion?
It is,
At the bottom of conditions.
yeah, in conditions at the very bottom. There's a number scale.
Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry, I put it in the chat as to not interrupt.
No, you're good. You need to know. All right. So I did take the liberty, since, Gerald is real busy. I mean, can we just have a moment of appreciation for that guy? I mean, he's barely even outside of the school, and he is already running and operating his entire own business, right? Like, this is pretty impressive.
Respect.
Right? Yeah. Gotta. Anyways, there's a handful of missions that are available right now. 5 of them. We got ourselves Operation Velvet Mirage. Apparently, you gotta infiltrate an exclusive masquerade gala thrown by the secretive Duchess Nafira Moonveil. Nafira? Yeah, sure, whatever. She's rumored to possess an enchanted mirror that can steal memories from people. Alright. The mission is to go, infiltrate, find out if she has this mirror. If she does, take it, confiscate it, and bring it back here for us to archive. The Sapphire Siren Affair. We have to protect the infamous performer Melorissa Wynn, who's receiving death threats ahead of her comeback concert on a luxury riverboat cruise they're going to be taking. Oh, around my neck of the woods. Ain't that so sweet? Nice. Outside of that, we got Operations Back Alley Ballads. Got to investigate a rash of bardic disappearances in the back streets of Lokenport. Last known connection, each victim played the same eerie melody before vanishing. Someone's trying to do away with Bart. Now, why would somebody do that? I mean, we just out here trying to help people. That's all we are. Oh, this one's kind of an important one. Starlit Heist, the Crown of Moondust. We got to steal back a stolen artifact, the Crown of Moondust, from a corrupt guildmaster holed up in a casino vault beneath the neon city of Himbrance. Ooh, y'all ever been to Himbrance?
I haven't had the pleasure.
Oh. Do any of you have proficiency in any gaming tools?
Not anymore.
No,
Nope.
not anymore.
Nope.
Perfect. Yeah, none of you know anything about gaming. That's great.
That was the whole reason we never used the dice.
Oh yeah. Well, is it like a casino? Cause mobster.
It is a casino, but it's like to no specific. Like, all right, roll me a history, Dresley. Let's see. Another one you're good at.
Being that it's in the realm of crime, could I assist?
Sure.
Automatically assume casinos are crime.
Well,
I mean, don't
Yes.
you? 12. It sounds familiar. Like a pretty well-known location. I mean, you don't know much about casinos in general, but the fact that you know anything about this place really stands out to you.
how do I know that name?
And, of course, the fifth one was one that just came in today. Apparently, there's a couple of rogued individuals of the Curtain Call who escaped last night's crackdown. They're planning some type of nefarious affairs outside the city itself.
Which city itself?
I don't know, the one you guys were just in?
Okay.
They escaped, so they gotta be
Making
hunted
sure
down.
They could have gotten to the outskirts of a different city.
All right. Now, is payment something important to y'all with your motivations? You weren't really specific about that.
I mean, it's a good motivator,
Okay.
especially if other motivators are perhaps lacking.
All right. Well, there are 3 members of the Curtain's Call who escaped. The bounties on them is currently 105 gold each.
All right.
Yeah. The crown, if it is to be located and safely brought back to our wonderful establishment here, where then we can have a diplomatic meeting with the queen, who the crown belongs to. Oh, it's been a minute since I met a queen. Oh, that'd be so nice. And we can get it back to them in time for their ceremony in 3 weeks. Wow. It is worth 10,000 gold. That's pretty.
Okay.
That's not bad. The back alley ballads. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's much money being put into that. For finding out what happened to the victims that have disappeared, they're offering 100 gold, and for each of said bards that you're able to bring back, if at all alive, that is an additional 100 gold.
Okay, that could be something.
Yeah. And then the Sapphire Siren mission. She is apparently paying your choice of 125 gold per group per day on her cruise. That is a 4-day cruise. Or exposure.
Really, Joey?
Yep.
Lenny starts trying to think to himself, the name of this lady, is she on any of the documents that we got from the Curtain's Call about their dealings and other people that they've been threatening and such?
You can read the name over his shoulder. He's not very good at pronouncing anything not human or
Yeah.
halfling. Roll me a history check.
Gonna pay you an exposure box.
Good God. I saw a lot of names.
Yeah, there was a lot of names it could have been. And then, of course, the Velvet Mirage one. That one's a flat 400. Now, I'm just going to sit over here quietly. If any of y'all want to ask me anything, feel free, but y'all make your own decision, okay? I'm just here to observe.
Well, which one would you do?
Oh, nope, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I do. It's up to you to decide what you would do.
Well, yeah, but you might take that as an influence, not necessarily saying we're just gonna do that one.
Nope. I'm just gonna be sitting over here. This is the way they want me to be.
You have so much experience, it'd be a crime not to use any of it, but
Oh, please.
right.
Don't worry about my experience. If you want to ask me any other questions, you can go right ahead.
Which ones would you not do?
None.
Okay,
You would
here's
do
a
them
better
all.
question.
All right.
Here's a better question. Can you give us more details on the casino and who owns it?
Sure.
I don't think we're gonna pick it, but it's the biggest payout, so I at least want to have information. I mean, we have 3 to 4 rogues in the party now.
Heist.
Yeah, Barnabas is gonna pick completely opposite of everybody else because he has 0 stealth. So
Hey, I'm just pointing. I just want to get
I know.
information.
I'm telling you that I understand that Barnabas is very different than everybody else's.
The only not rogue in the party.
Yes.
4 rogues and a cleric. Perfect party composition.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Guild, a corrupt
All right.
guild master? Am I thinking of a different mission?
What? Yeah, a corrupt guild master. So. What? Yeah, sure. Let me get a little bit of this information together. He goes over to a desk that he pulls out some books from, and then comes back to the table and puts down a plate of honey buttered biscuits. All right, sugar plums. Here's the bread and butter of it. There's a glittering Bible out there named the Crown of Moon Dust. Ain't just shiny, it's divine. Belonged to the lunar choir of Mirath? Sure. Before some deviled gambler with stickier fingers than a fresh cinnamon bun walked off with it. It is located in the Fortune Fang Casino. It's an underground high roller haven built into the cliffside of the neon-drenched city of Himbrance. It's got arcane glamour, illusory walls, coin-spun gravity fields, and security tighter than a miser's purse. The casino owner is Debria Vinette, and he says that without looking at the book. A retired glamour bard turned casino queen. Classy, cruel, and cursed with a perfect memory. She's not the thief, but she's protecting one who is. Most because he's her brother. Felrix Vinette. History check, all of y'all. Oh.
No. Wow, that's real good considering it's a -3.
Well, damn, all 3 of you. So, Felrix Vinette, he is a former adventurer, at one point revered as one of the most skilled illusionist rogues there was in the world. However, now he is wanted in 3 countries for fraud, for his stealing from high-profile individuals, and leaving a calling card, which is a holographic Jack of Hearts, that when somebody steps too close to it, starts playing Don't Stop Believin'. Felix lifted the crown during a charity gala a couple of weeks ago, slipped through planar folds inside the casino's vault, and left a fake in its place, complete with exploding glitter traps. The crowd applauded for 15 minutes when they saw it disappeared, but of course, the owner of said crown would like it back. I will also say this might be a bit of a dangerous mission, seeing as they only allow people inside of this gambling hall who have any amount of connection to criminal activities.
Well, that's the easy part then.
What? No, like actually connected, like mob families or like drug dealers, things like that.
Hi there, my name's
Thank
Drizzly
God.
Yandish.
Great. This is tailor made to 2 members of
They're
this
in
I mean, I'm just saying, it might be a little difficult. I mean, it's hardened criminals, right? They got all manners of mobsters, sellers, buyers, all
You've
of
made
it.
the sale, stop selling.
I don't understand. All right.
Yeah, I guess getting in's the easy part. The issue would be getting through their security and then getting out.
Ooh, Barnabas, with your history check, you unlock the ability to roll a religion check as well.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. As a cleric, you actually know religion, so.
Yeah, the rare cleric. Oh, but no, I don't, because I rolled a 2.
Oh, hell yeah. The crown sounded familiar to you, like you heard of it somewhere. And he leans closer. Word is, Felrix stuck it, the crown itself, in the clockwork vault. Deep beneath casino, 3rd sub-level. That vault resets every 66 minutes. Literally scrambles its layout like a magical Rubik's Cube. You get 1 hour or you're part of the decor in there.
I'm trying to think about our tool set and if we can do this or not.
3 of you can do this. Actually, even 4 with Pyre has at least some of this.
He's our safe guy.
I'm sure we could find something for me to do, but I am not a heist character. I have a heist character. Barnabas is not it.
Barnabas could be the getaway.
Yes, it's true. I do have I do have a mount.
Also, you hear loud honking inside with other people freaking the fuck out in the other chambers.
Oh,
Honk! Honk!
praise be the Green Man.
Big B. Sir Quaxalot runs into the room and dives on top of you. Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry it took so long.
Oh, would you look at that? Ain't he just the cutest thing? Oh, sharp dresser, too. Huh. Damn, he got a whole lot of personality.
I'm gonna start feeding food to him.
I feel like you're gonna kill your voice if you keep honking for some reason.
Oh, no, honking is super easy on my voice. Huh? It's easy.
I will say Barnabas feels most comfortable with the protection job, but understands that the heist, whatever, casino one feels like a good fit for a vast majority of the party. But I will not be attempting to sneak.
Maybe we get more details on the first job, the one that has the mirror thing.
The mirror one. All right, sure. Let me get more details on the mirror one for you then, I suppose.
Because that seems like it's also a heist job, but lower stakes. Also, we might not be trapped in a vault forever. Is nice.
Pays a lot less, but yeah. Let me get that real quick.
There is a vast difference between the one job and all the rest of them.
I mean, there's also the one that have bards disappearing out of nowhere.
And
Yeah,
the,
but all,
Go ahead.
that's an investigation one again. We just did an investigation.
These are all investigations, technically.
Yeah, but that one's a lot more investigation.
Yeah. What is a protection job? What is a heist job? I don't remember what. 2 are heist jobs.
I mean, when you really think about it, technically a protection racket is also trying to figure out who's trying to kill the person.
That
Unless the
entirely
person knows. In
Yeah.
which case, that's easy.
that entirely depends upon how the job is worded. If we're supposed to find out who's trying to attack them, yes. But if it's just we're going to be in this area for a period of time, we believe there's a threat, we just want someone there to deal with the threat, then there is no investigation.
So y'all asked about the Velvet Mirage, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And then the last one is just go after remaining members of the Curtains Call, which is a hit.
So, the Silken Shade, a high-end, secretive cabaret casino nestled deep within the glimmering expanse. A magically warded desert resort that
You
only...
said this one already.
No, I didn't.
This is the casino in the
No,
desert.
this is the other one, the Velvet Mirage.
They're just very similar.
Okay.
There are
I thought I was going
similarities,
crazy.
yes. Yes. Yeah, Velvet Mirage, yeah. Yeah, I'm right. Okay. Yeah, okay, so where was I? The Silken Shade, a high-end secretive cabaret casino.
Magic for YouTube. I
What?
play Magic all the time, but yeah, I play Magic.
Who plays Magic all the time? A magically warded desert resort that only appears during moonless nights. It shimmers with illusory magic and is run entirely by changelings and glamoured staff. Madame Shiara Vex, a former illusionist and retired royal court performer who now oversees a network of enchanted entertainment venues. She has ties to both criminal syndicates and the noble elite, and she's rumored to have dealings with extraplanar beings as well. The objective is to recover the Whispering Veil, a magical item of historical significance, once worn by the Empress of El Shara. It is said to record whispers and secrets, and it's currently on display as a priceless costume in one of the changing rooms of a private performer.
That sounds like fun.
Changelings, though. I would know about changelings, right? They're
Oh, yeah. They're kind of like the bane of many people's existences.
trying to sneak around changelings, though. And
Change.
sorry.
I was say changelings are good at hiding themselves, but how good are they at finding others that are hidden?
I imagine it's a necessary life skill in a race of people that change appearances all the time.
Yeah.
To be able to figure people out by something other than their appearance. Otherwise, you'd never be able to keep track of your kids.
Technically, most of them are bastards outside the Feywild, but I digress.
How much did that one pay?
400 gold.
400 gold versus 10,000 gold.
Versus 250 a day for 4 days.
Yeah, so 1,000 gold.
Or
Yeah.
exposure.
We're not doing it for exposure.
Hey, Dressley's a member of this party too. Anyways, that's just that.
Dresley will get plenty of exposure at the casino by getting to be himself.
We're
get
getting
into
credit
the
for
casino.
taking down a cult and
Barnabas. Think about
Yeah.
it. We get exposure. More people know about us. We get more jobs. Isn't that how it works?
After the
It's like-
session, I can tell you a story about somebody offering me exposure for running games for them.
Oh my god, I
I
bet.
remember that story.
Oh my god! Not when you
It's
only
like-
have 20 viewers, buddy. That's not exposure.
Exposure is like guaranteed success, though.
In my opinion, if we're gonna do a heist, there's no point in doing a $400 gold heist when we can do a 10,000 gold heist.
Well, I agree with you. I just to preface, but the 10,000 gold heist, how hard is that going to be?
Oh, you missed like half the details at the end, didn't you?
Yeah.
I had to step away. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
you're
have,
good. You're good. You're good.
I gotta.
Yeah, kind
Getting
of.
in is easy.
There's a much higher probability of death with the casino heist than there is with the changeling heist. Much, much higher. That's why the pay's better.
And it's an artifact of a queen.
A divine artifact of the queen.
Yeah, we have not gotten a handout yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no handout yet. I'm still gathering the information that I'm giving to you guys about all these ones that you guys like.
I guess we should ask what's the info. What info do we have on the bards disappearing after playing a song?
Sure, yeah. So there's this really weird song. I don't understand the genre very much myself, but it's called Creep. And each of these bards after yeah, it goes something like that. Yeah. Didn't really resonate at all with me, you know, but I'm sure certain individuals it might get really close to their heartstrings, so I respect it. But after performing in all across a couple of different cities, these bards ended up disappearing just mysteriously. Some of them even in the less active states of the throes of love, if you will.
They were
Less
pulled out
active.
mid-coitus.
No, not mid. I said less active state.
Post-coitus.
Or pre-coitus, yeah.
So basically, any other time other than mid-coitus.
Oh, that was Barney, right? I'm always mid-coitus. I'm always
Is this-
pre-coitus. That's what it is.
Right.
Did this happen
I see.
all in the same city?
Well, it's been across two different cities, but both of them are side by side.
Oh, it's like Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like an interesting one, and I mean, I do like the song.
Do any of these have any other incentives beyond the immediate cash, or
No, just whatever incentivizes you on a more personal level.
Ooh, I just thought of this. Do any of these files have hidden notes in Thieves' Cant?
That he's reading?
Yeah.
No, he's not. No.
what about druidic?
No. It's pretty straightforward what they have here.
I just figured it's like, oh, there's this little hint somewhere. I
I'll have
don't
to
know.
check.
Okay, so let me just put this to the group. Does anyone want to deal with Curtain's Call ever again?
No.
I mean, they seem to be cropping up quite often as of recent. We might have to encounter them again. I kind of
What's the
hoping that
difference
we.
between-
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I was kind of hoping that we did away with them, like getting rid of the director, but it seems not.
And I would say there's a difference between running into them again on another mission versus choosing to hunt them down.
Oh my!
would-
Oh my god! Yeah, that's a halfling.
I don't care enough to hunt them down.
Oh,
Exactly.
I guess the question is it just we don't know who do they know who escaped? Was it like the left crook or some other named individual, or was it just grunts, or they don't know who escaped?
Oh, it might have just been just like normal grunts, you know?
Might have, but I don't remember seeing the left crook at that last place.
We never
Got
saw
in
him.
pretty fast.
And yes, this is... Yeah. Bread.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I think we can narrow it down to 3 options: the crown heist, changeling heist, and the protection detail. Is that accurate?
Yes.
I think so. Protection detail. Let's go on a cruise though. Another one. At least this time we aren't servants. Maybe.
It's on a steamboat down New Orleans.
Nice? Alright, that can be fun.
You gotta get them big gays and watch out for the gator.
I don't think there's that many gay people down there, personally.
No, the green
say-
lizard people with the chompers and the white.
Oh, I thought you said the gate. Never mind.
Did you say bidets?
I heard the gays. Did anyone else hear the gays?
I don't know what I heard.
That was my butchering of a Cajun accent.
I know. And this is bread. Just...
Do we want to hash this out more, or do we just want to vote?
I think we'll vote. I mean, I'm sure each one of the missions has something that we would like to avoid, but we don't know about it now.
Yeah, but you can't avoid everything.
Right.
All right, guys. Everybody, you have 2 votes. The thing you really, really want is the first thing you type, and then put a comma and the second thing that you want. I'm giving it 2 points for everybody's first, and then 1 point for everybody's second, and we'll see whichever one wins.
I don't know if you've been here for one of these yet, Letty. Don't hit enter till he says for us all to hit enter normally.
Yes.
Okay. I was about to. Thanks.
Yeah, that's
Thank
just
you.
a warning. Yeah, I don't think you've been here for one of our voting sessions.
No, I've just been along for the ride.
God, that token
I'm-
came out so good. I mean, like,
I'm-
that's him, right? Like, that's...
It is.
All right, just waiting on Dresley. Everyone done?
Yeah.
Verbal
Yep.
confirmation?
Yes.
All right, everybody hit enter. Lenny, you only voted 1.
I apologize. I threw her into one at a time.
No.
The other one was the illusionist heist.
The illusionist heist. So, okay. Protection casino, missing curtain call member, crown, first changeling heist, guarding on a boat, illusionist heist.
I think protection won that out.
Did protection win? 1,
Was
2.
So, 3 of us voted for it. 2 was the second pick, but
Yeah, so that's 4 points. Crown is 1, 2. Barnabas, you put casino. Which casino?
Oh, I meant the big heist.
The crown. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
the crown.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, protection 1.
Alrighty.
Y'all
That's
want to
nice
get
of you.
paid in exposure.
No.
No.
No, they
No.
offered a gold price.
I mean, depending on who this
No.
singer is.
I am not agreeing to exposure as our pay.
No. I mean, depending on how this lady perceives, Dresley might get some paparazzi shots.
Ah, nice.
Well, we just got off of a nice boat ride. Let's go ahead and jump onto another.
I really figured more people would vote for the big money.
Yeah, me too. I thought that was a, pretty good. Hey, y'all do what you want to do.
I have since
Oh,
been
wait,
intimidated.
Wait, did the bank
Yeah,
heist
it's
get
harder,
5?
but yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, bank heist? No,
Durin, we challenge a
changeling.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
first
okay.
one. That's not the.
That's the illusions.
okay, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
that
yeah,
said
yeah.
challenging for some reason.
Yeah.
My dyslexia is kicking in.
Yeah, that one got 3 votes. Yeah, that's funny.
I figured our group isn't smart enough to handle the bigger heist.
My only concern was I don't know if we have the capability to get past a master thief, a seasoned adventurer, and all the crime families that might be there.
Yeah, we're not
Yes.
smart enough.
I'd love to, but yes.
We don't have a true dedicated face at this point. I mean, you're not bad at it, Dresley, don't get me wrong, but you're not a true dedicated face. That is not... You don't have a +5 charisma, training, or experience in the other skills.
You also can't lie. That's like half of the being a face.
I can deceive, I just can't outright lie.
Now, who said that you have to lie in order to be the face of a party?
We did.
Yes, that's...
Honest, I'm proficient in most of the fucking stuff.
Yeah, most.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you something. Being the face, it's a big responsibility. I mean, huge responsibility. But it is one of the most rewarding things you can ever do in your life. Knowing that everybody put their faith in you because you put your faith back in them.
Yeah, when can we get started on this?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting all the details together for you.
That was Barnabas cutting off Brad,
Uh-huh.
not me cutting off you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever, Joey.
I was about to.
Be I'm hoping it's at least a day to get down to wherever the hell the boat's docked. Jeez, I don't like exhaustion.
Oh, yeah, don't worry yourselves about all that. You'll be able to rest up. Do 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 do.
Oh, here's an above board question, I guess, Joey. Do we get? I forget how we said like we have to take an adventuring exam, but do we have to get like points with the guild we're trying out with in order to qualify, or is that up until the guild thinks we're ready?
Up until the guild thinks you're ready. He's giving you the summer job of juniors in high school until he thinks you guys are ready. And it's Bread who's going to tell him when you guys are ready.
Gotcha.
Bread is the guy who has to believe that you're not going to all die.
Oh yeah, I guess I should. Since
So
I don't need to keep up a performance, I should switch back to winter.
all right, everybody, here is your detail dossiers. And he hands you out over each a manila folder. Mission type is escort and investigation. Priority level is cerulean. Location is aboard the Sapphire Siren, a luxury riverboat cruising down the Serpentine Vale, twisted in a magical river that cuts through the Heartland swamps. Your client is Melorissa Wynn. Now, about the Sapphire Siren. A lavish 3-deck New Orleans-inspired riverboat outfitted with stained glass, enchanted lighting, and smooth jazz enchantments that play throughout the decks. Notable for its nightly masquerade galas and riverfront gambling saloons. Departure is at the Ivory Wharf, south of Ohio. The duration's going to take y'all about 2 days and 2 nights, and security is private details assigned by the vessel, but untested. Entertainment for the event is going to be a masquerades ball, alchemical roulette, and live arcane performances. Now, I'm sure y'all know plenty about Melorissa Wynn, right? Right? She's one of the most prominent jazz bards in the world. Known for her smoky voice and subtle spell work through music, she's a magnet for obsessed fans and other rival performers alike.
We've been off playing for 5 years.
6.
Well, she's been legendary for over 40.
So, all right, in that
Well,
case,
teenagers
we
before
aged out
that.
of it. We're teenagers.
She's an Eladrin from the spring season. She's a bardic icon, glamour mage of some variety, social advocate as well. She's a big believer in, well, destroying the upper class and making sure the middle class prospers so much more. You know, good for her, honestly. Though, of course, if you ask me, the entire establishment needs to be destroyed and then we can rebuild from that. But that's neither here nor there. She worked on the Moonlight of the Thorns, the Velvet Sins, Hearts Unlocked. It raised like 300,000 gold for orphanages. I can't believe y'all are this uncultured. Anyways, she's been receiving threats tied to recent political songs calling out noble corruption in Valor and beyond. So, the objective is pretty simple. You're going to escort her safely aboard and throughout the voyage, discreetly observe passengers and staff for signs of espionage, magical tamperings, and assassination attempts. And, of course, you're going to have to attend at least one masquerade event to blend in and gather information on anybody who might be looking into her too closely. Investigate any sabotage or threats aboard the vessel, all right? Now, there's some known information about her, and you guys can't see that last area, right?
Last thing I see is the word new hire.
Good. The handout was funky last week.
Do we get a snapshot of who we're protecting?
Oh, an image of her?
Yeah.
You will soon. But yes, it has an image of her from 30 years ago. Which Dresley
needs now.
Yeah, so 2 years ago. Like, it's... So yeah, them's all the details for you all. All right.
And when does the boat depart?
The boat's going to be departing in just over 7 days. So you got 8 days and 7 nights before you have to be there at the ready. Preferably, you want to be there beforehand to meet her and make sure she's comfortable with you. And to divvy out your arrangements with her, of course. I don't know if any of y'all want to be paid money or paid in exposure. That's completely your business.
7 days. Is she currently under watch by anybody else until that time?
She has her hand-picked security detail at her very secretive home.
And they are not going to be attending the cruise with her, I'm assuming?
No, they will not be able to be attended. They're there to keep her home safe more than anything else.
Okay.
So I question, since we're gonna potentially drive down there, get on the boat, and then the boat's gonna go 5 days down a river, how are we getting back?
What? The same way you got there. You either take a boat or we can pick you up, you know? Like, if your job well done, I mean, one of the points of being in a big guild like this is when you need to get home, you get home. We got people that'll take you there. And Barnabas, you're close with your god. I'm sure you could set up a shrine or something and recall everyone back here, right?
Yeah, I don't have the time or the inclination to set up a shrine right now to do that.
Oh, I didn't want to be presumptuous. I don't know if you and your god are at odds or something. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just not the prophesizing type for that. I'm not here to add worshippers, which is generally more what a shrine would be for.
We could just get someone from the guild to just park my van down by where the boat should let out, and then we could just
Ride the bus
road
back?
trip. Yeah, road trip back.
Just have them hoof it after they leave the car for us.
Yeah, we got hirelings to take care of that. Oh, also, exotic pets are permitted on the cruise.
Perfect.
Hey.
Sir Quacksalot looks at you.
Motorcycles count as pets.
I'm sorry? Did you say motorcycle?
Demonic motorcycles, yes.
A fiendish motorcycle.
Shoot,
With consciousness.
You got a permit for it? You have a license, but it's a fiend thing, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure, go for it.
Figured we need an extra hit or sponge.
We still have the attire that we received from the previous job, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. I'm assuming this cruise will be of a higher status. We might not want to just walk in there with normal clothes again.
Well, it's a pleasure cruise, right? What's the makeup of the attendees? That's a big word for Dressley.
Yeah. Well, all manner is the makeup, more or less. I mean,
So,
yeah.
regular civvies is probably fine.
Well, I mean, you want to make sure you look like protectors of her, but whatever makes sure people know you're not to be trifled with. I mean, it's mostly about presence and aura. In my experience, threats are usually completely empty against individuals, and if you're surrounded by some big, tough baddies, people don't usually want to, interact with that too terribly much, you know?
So to answer your question, Lenny, you don't need to wear the fancy clothes unless you want to.
I'm going to wear the fancy clothes.
What's more intimidating than looking sharp? I like it.
If it looks like I can beat you with my corn purse, then that's a good start.
You wouldn't even survive the weight of my wallet.
What does priority level cerulean mean? What does that designate?
Oh, more or less it's like priority level like 2. For when people are requesting how soon they need the mission to be done. Soon-ish, we need to get a reply over to them that lets them know what we're going to be doing. But not so soon that, we'd have to be putting ourselves out there or anything like that.
So we have 7 days till the cruise.
Yeah.
Does Mother Rosa have any... I can't think of what the word is of it. Any clues, any proof, any letter of anything that she...
One second, everyone.
Lenny, to answer your question, in the handout it said that she received a letter from the Red Note, a Bard Assassins Guild. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I missed that.
It's
it's-
all the way.
Oh, here we go. No details. Yeah. Okay. Rumored Bardic Assassination Guild. Okay, because we have 7 days. We can have 7 days of trying to look into that before we even get on the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And it also
Is one of
depends
the
how,
three other
how long.
prominent. Is one of the three other prominent containers the one we just investigated the death of?
That's a good question. If this turns out
Sorry
to be
about that.
freaking them again,
Who again?
Yeah, that
Huh?
I don't think it's
a
the
certain.
same.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying that one point might not mean as much.
I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to later on check those that paperwork that we have of those curtain call dealings that they were having. Because based off my memory, I don't remember anything, but I'd like to at least do a quick little check, see if Melarosa comes up there. Because if not, then yeah, it's probably not them.
I gotcha.
Hopefully. By the way, yeah, they answered my question. I missed the part in the known details. So she does hopefully still have the letter that we can maybe try to
Oh
find.
no, it was a black rose, which is it basically serves as like a calling card.
Oh, so it's okay. So it's not an actual card. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's just a token essentially.
Essentially.
How many days does it take to get to the port? Because it says lowest Ohio.
It just takes 7 days to get there.
They'll get you there within the day. They
Oh.
have jets
Oh.
and fucking ships and everything.
Helicopters and
Yeah.
whatever you need.
does the guild have access to information that Lenny can research information about Red Note and the other entertainers that have gone missing?
Absolutely. During your week of downtime that you all are warranted.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it's going to take you 7 days so you guys can prep shit however you see fit.
Yeah.
Get acclimated, you know? Travel. Say hi to people.
Visit a nice
Oh,
cafe.
I need to pick up my scimitar.
Yes. Priorities.
Contact him and have it shipped.
Another quick question, Brad.
Yes, sir.
Since we have some of the resources of a guild at our disposal now, if we're needing to potentially find something that we can use to assist with any spell casting, could I put in a requisition order to see how long it may take for anything like that to be located? I would offer the gold myself if that's necessary.
It is necessary, and 100% that is something that you can do, yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll try to requisition that later on.
Good, good, good.
Joey, is it possible for me in this week of downtime, and you'll have to tell me if I'm breaking the spirit of that spell, for me to have to, even if I have to spend every platinum we just earned, that I just earned, not we, me, my portion, to get some way to transport 4 of those with me?
Transport
Like a
4
minute-
of what?
The results of my spell that I want to start using.
What spell?
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
telling you,
yeah.
That's not the point. It's supposed to be
no.
a
That's a
surprise.
conversation you have to have with somebody with a lot of authority here and whom
Okay.
you trust. Relatively, yeah, you will see. You'll just have to
Okay.
talk to them about it.
During my downtime, I want to talk to Gerald about that.
Now, if you want to make them during your downtime, you can do that.
Yes, I'm gonna make them during my downtime, but I don't want to have to. I don't know that we want to walk them onto the ship either.
I understand.
My thought would be to set it up in the room as a last defense if somebody gets into her room,
Sure.
rather than permanently carrying. I'm trying to figure out how to use this and not mess with the fact that I'm also a mounted combatant.
Yeah.
So-
Sure.
This was a flavor thing for me. It's not really a power thing. We don't have to decide today,
We'll figure it out.
but okay.
Barnabas is gonna purchase a series of cows.
Yes.
You cast suggestion on all of them.
How'd you
Salt
know?
Cows. I'm miniaturizing cows, and I'm just gonna fly out with Sir Quaxalot, and as they drop, they're gonna expand to full size.
Yeah,
Huh.
cast conjure animals.
Cast enlarge on a falling cow.
Lenny, I need you to throw this Pokeball. What? Just throw it.
Right.
Right. I'm gonna assume. So I will go into the assumption that's taking my week of downtime. However, we figure that out. So
Sure.
if the rest of you got whatever you want to do for your downtime, I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, research. Probably just a requisition order. I don't really have much else.
All right, everybody, tell me what you want to do for your week. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess I'll just ask for like hirelings in Spellington to ship my +1 scimitar that I paid to get fined.
Oh, yeah, they have interns for that.
Yeah.
Spellington Heights students, in fact. Sophomores and juniors.
Nice.
You just, hello, young man, go fetch me this. Aren't you an intern, too?
I just killed a fucking deep fiend. You will show me the respect I deserve.
I killed like 2 fiends last year.
Were they Rakshasas?
No.
Then you ain't killed shit.
One was a succubus.
Oh, what? Did you kill her while she was... I'm not gonna keep going.
Yeah. They're kids. You're not a kid anymore. You can't fight with kids like that anymore.
Yeah, you gotta just kick him in the shins and run away.
I assume that doing that just takes a day.
Yeah, they'll ship
I don't
it
know.
out.
Can I help?
Fighting a kid, yeah.
Can I help Lenny with his research in Red Note? I guess.
Sure, yeah. If you're proficient in investigation.
I'm not.
You're not really going to be that helpful.
Okay. No, we don't have the rose that they sent us the calling card, right?
No. She has that.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe I can like try to discern something with my forgery kit. Geez,
I mean,
what I can do.
if we're having some little guys taking our bus over there,
Mhm.
could we have somebody stop by her place and bring the rose back to us so we can investigate during the week?
So you're going to send people with your bus down there, pick up the rose, and have them come all the way back up here.
Just
Without
as
the
a
bus,
gesture.
yes.
Without the bus. On foot.
On foot, yeah, without the bus. Just catch a
Oh.
plane.
Here's something. I would like to buy some healing potions for us.
Sure, yeah. Lenny, you could have somebody be commissioned to bring it up to you, but by the time it gets here, it's only going to be like the day before you guys ship out.
Yeah, plus I don't know how well they're going to be able to maintain its, current state traveling with it.
I think the rose itself, if we're going to investigate that at all, is best done at the scene.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
What? I guess what level of healing potions does the guild give us access to purchase?
Uncommon.
Okay, so up to a greater.
No, those are rare. Greater are rare. Uncommon are uncommon. Basic. Oh no, those are common. Uncommon is greater. Yeah, you're right. Holy shit.
I was about to say, I literally have a list of potions.
Yeah.
Common healing potion is uncommon.
Yeah, it's... You right.
Okay, how many potions of greater healing do they have?
Roll me a d4. -1.
700.
2.
All right. How much are those?
Standard pricing. I think it's 150 each.
This would be 300 gold total.
Yeah.
How many normal potions of healing do they have?
Roll me 2d6.
Any minuses on this one?
Yeah, 2.
Zero.
Well, then.
Funniest thing, someone just bought all of them.
Okay, then I will put down. I will pay my share of the 300, the 30 platinum I just got, and get 2 potions of greater healing for the group.
Weird how those are the first healing potions this party's had.
To be fair, this group has 3 and a 4th if he wanted to have access to healing magic.
We have healing magic, but we have, more often than not, we have had to use our turns to not do healing.
I heal almost
Just
every
bonus action
turn.
Healing is real nice.
Bro, yeah, I wouldn't have lasted very long in that Rakshasa fight without Barnabas healing me, and I think Duran healed me too at some point.
Yeah, the party has so many fucking healers.
Right.
All right.
But a lot of their healing is actions.
Yeah, of course. Yours is a bonus action.
Yeah.
I like that buff a lot to healing hands. Makes sense. It doesn't take an action for you to touch someone.
It was a good buff that lay on hands became bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks that smite is also a bonus now, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Price for everything.
I know. Yeah.
Well.
Paladins were way too strong anyways. They were fucking.
Yeah. I say that like I've ever played one.
I've had dozens of paladins in my games. The funniest is when they go for elven accuracy and then the multi-class into rogue.
Or
Yeah.
Hexblade.
Or
So they could
Hexblade.
use charisma and get a 19 crit range.
I have a 12
How do
strength.
you like the
Yay!
how do you like the not shield, not heavy armored I'm playing?
I love it. It's one of the first paladins that feel like, you know, like groovy paladin, you know? All right.
Okay, I guess
So
that's
people
mine.
type out what you want to do for your downtime. Research Red Note in connection with Melorissa. Alrighty. So you're going to be rolling in investigation.
Hmm. Weapon, potion of healing. Nice.
Can't believe I rolled 2 1s on the common potions. That's so on D6s.
Secret plan.
Honestly, at this point, how much do spell scrolls cost?
Depends on
'Cause-
spell level.
Yeah, because I mean, ultimately in 2024's rules, spell scrolls are more valuable than potions are because they get the bonus healing that 2024 gives. Because potions don't get any bonus; they're still the same rolls. Because I think a level 1 spell costs the same as a common healing potion, but you get the 2d4, or no, what 2d8 for cure wounds versus the 2d4 for a potion.
Barnabas,
Yeah,
I
but
whispered you.
it takes a magic action instead of a bonus action.
Yes.
That is true.
Yep.
To cast it. And I think there's still the requirement that you have to be able to cast that spell normally anyways. I think.
Oh yeah, it is just healing word.
Yeah. At least in another group. Another group that I'm playing with, we instead of buying potions, we buy spell scrolls. So we're just running around with a bunch of spell scrolls in our pockets.
Hey, if anything, the freaking potions save you a spell slot.
Yeah, they're still better than. Yeah, they're still good.
Never mind. I forgot to roll it anyways, Joey.
Well,
so, but it
you
doesn't matter.
used it.
That's fine. I'll use it.
I know. Needless to
There's
say,
there's just no point in a second roll, is all I'm saying.
great success.
Yes. Great success.
I can't wait to
secret,
see what
secret.
this is.
It's the first time Tim has ever done secret shit in any of my games. No, you murdered the fat lady in the tent.
Yeah, I murdered the noble lady on the first day of the Saturday morning campaign.
What the heck?
I
Stab,
wanted
stab.
her
Oh
chest
no,
of
they killed
food.
her. They
Yeah.
killed her.
She had a chest full of food in a land that's food is rare, so I murdered
Oh,
her and stole
wow.
the chest
Makes
and
sense.
blamed it on the other guys.
Yeah, there was
Fat
bad guys
lady-
running in there.
That lady in her land with no food has a chest full of food. That's valid.
Yeah,
Yeah, see?
she was noble.
I'll tell you about it when we're not in game because it was hilarious.
It was one of the funniest things I've done in a long time. Anyways, so that is easy enough. Lenny, I need you to go ahead and roll me. Are you ready for this? I think this is your first one in the game. Investigation. Because these rolls are so fucking rare now.
Yeah. Alrighty, investigation. 18. That's average.
You happy with that? You're getting some amount of information on an 18. I'm just wondering if you have anything that says you can guidance. Well, if you're doing that, Durin, that means you're with him as he's researching instead of doing your own thing.
Yeah,
I
because
can
I'm
just
doing this
read a
over.
book while I guidance him.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. If you're doing something like that.
Yeah, I'm just working on finishing up my infernal lessons.
Just every minute you just poke him. Guidance.
Yeah, just sit next to me and slap. me.
Guidance.
Oh,
Okay.
can he pay that thing to get the +2 for having a clerk help him?
Oh, no, you guys don't have that type of access here yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's a library at the guild. I've figured it out.
It's a library at the guild, but you guys have to prove yourselves. They're not giving you people to help you yet.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
that'd be why we would pay, but yeah.
Well, that's you're not proving yourself. See, the Glamour Guard actually needs you to prove more than you have money.
That's pretty good.
They care
And
about you being
unexpected.
quality.
Unexpected with their title, too.
Oh, yeah. But anyways, so you manage Lenny, so we're sticking with the 20?
Yeah, that'll be a 20. I don't have any way of giving myself advantage or anything like that.
You attempt to recall the information and even put out a formal request over to Terror to see if they will send back over the notes that you presumably gave to all of them to clean up the mess of everything. They're more than happy to accommodate you, considering you did work technically with them in solving that issue. You guys did 90%, they did the last 10.
And they still fucked up by letting them get away.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what were all of you guys going to do? There was an entire fortress of them still there.
It's called a
Durin
dungeon
was
for a
out of-
reason, buddy.
Durin was out of fireballs.
No, I wasn't.
Durin was nearing the end of his fireballs.
Oh no, I hadn't even touched my third levels.
Yeah, I thought you used
Baron
them.
was perfectly fine.
No, I used up my first levels. On healing.
All right, so you guys had a good
Lenny.
chance then. Never mind.
Yeah, they walked in. Lenny's eyes are half lilted. He's barely standing up straight.
Barnabas walks through the front door, nearly dies after getting shot. That was another highlight. Throws open the door. Pop, pop, pop. Just...
I kind of want to commission someone to draw a SWAT officer kicking down a genasi in priest robes and holding a gun to their face.
Do it. But anyways, looking through, Melorissa Wynn did have an affiliation within the Red Book. However, she was noted as person to inquire about joining. She never joined. She was never an official member within their ranks. And in fact, there was a special note down at underneath her full description and everything that she works on, noting that her influence seemed to go a little too wide for them to corrupt her at such a late stage of her career. They think she was too big for how well performed and situated she was for them to really allocate resources to try to corrupt her when she was nearing the end of her career anyways. However, there was a recent invite for her to show up at the island that is recorded to have been sent, but no reply given. Much like the mayor was invited, but he wasn't a part of all of it. He was going to be a sacrifice. Maybe she was going to be a sacrifice there. Maybe she was going to just show up. Maybe they were trying to sway her since she's having a resurgence of her career. Who knows?
You said recent invite to an island?
To that island that you guys did all of the questing on.
Okay, so she does have ties to the casting call, or the curtain call.
No, they sent an invite to her to join for this performance. Not as a member, but as someone there observing. What their motivations are, you are unaware.
Okay.
Did you guys give up the demon envelope?
I think it's still in the bag of holding, or the haversack.
Then no, you guys still have it.
Oh, that's gonna be fun one day.
Yo, shit hits the fan. You're no longer holding a lighter over some oil. You hold the seam. I'll fucking do it.
You gonna open a letter?
It's the IRS. You're too late on your taxes.
Don't make me open this letter. It's the black letter, right?
Wow, that's a little. But anyways.
God.
Anyways, that is what you find out. Durin, one more week down on your infernal lessons. How many weeks did you get done?
I am now at 8 out of 10.
Okay, you are at the point where you will be able to have simple conversations and might even be able to pick up some more niche bits of information about your learning infernal, right? Devils.
Yep.
Barnabas, you're Gucci. Dresley.
Okay.
Just getting my weapons sent over and finding potions.
Yeah, but that's sending people to bring it to you. What are you doing?
Oh.
Unless you're going to spend a week traveling to Spellington to come back here. You could be the guy driving Durin's bus down.
I mean, I could.
And then walk back.
No, just wait.
Here's the rose. Sorry, Dresley, go on.
We have to pay. Do we have to pay? How often do we have to pay the people at the glass onion? Jeez.
So the way the Bastion system is set up, it will automatically pay for itself based off of any amount of income that it is supposed to be producing. It
Right
will
now, I don't
passive.
think it's producing any.
Well, I mean, it's producing something. I think Durin, you said you wanted one of them to be made into a what do you call that? A garden?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has passive income to pay for the employees.
Okay.
Yeah, the glass onion is now selling weed.
Gotcha.
It's so
Okay.
stinky in here.
It's an
The new
onion.
batch, the onion weed.
Oh yeah.
I guess Dresley doesn't really have anything to work towards. Jeez, that's depressing.
Nothing short term to work towards. Start on a language
I have a negative
or
one.
other skill.
Learn how to play a game. Maybe we can visit one of those casinos in the future.
Oh, I guess we never really set up this mechanically. Can people from my organization try to reach out to me in my sleep and we just go over plans?
Oh yeah,
Right.
you can plan and conspire with them in the dream.
I guess I'll focus on that for the week since I've been neglecting them this whole time.
Sounds good. All right. Everybody, that's your preparation done and completed? Well then.
I guess I do still need to tell my mother and brother that I'm alive.
Yes, you do.
This week. So I will resend the note I sent to my mother the last time.
Oh, sorry. Wrong song. Oh, wait. No. It's you. Requisition order? For what? The
For
red
the
note?
300. Yeah, the Gilded Rose. Or the 300.
Oh,
gold pieces
yeah.
of the Rose.
Yeah, you guys will have it one day before you ship out.
Okay.
So you send the same letter to her, this time presumably during an hour she would be awake.
Yes.
Okay. She replies, "That wasn't just a dream? Wait, Barney, you're actually alive. Your sister's gonna be so happy to hear. Oh, you have to tell me everything. I'm so
Yeah. And then I guess I'll send the same message on different days to my siblings.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that.
After you tell your mother, she's gonna be on the phone.
10 minutes after you tell your mother, you receive a sending. Big B? You're really here? Like, I kept telling Mom, but I didn't know you were back. Oh, that's awesome. Where you been? When you coming to visit? It's the first time she ever sent to you.
Oh, God, she's up to 3rd level spells already.
Yeah,
And-
we slacked off hard in the face.
Well, no, she's
the chosen.
she's a prodigy.
Also, we slacked off with the Feywilds. I built a business. Thank you very much.
Facts. Dresley burnt down oil rigs. Also did a lot. Barnabas became the most devoted man to his god and became swole. Pyre became attractive. And Sybil built a cult. You guys did a lot in the Feywild.
Yeah, it just
That
wasn't
actually-
leveling.
Yeah.
Joey, that actually reminds me. In one of my dreams, can I have some of my guys like bring some like mechanical stuff that we salvage from the oil rigs and just put them in Pyre's garage so we can do stuff with them
Yeah,
later?
yeah. I figured that's like a passive thing to.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
Barnabas,
he'd never not have parts to do his bullshit.
you can reply to that message.
Yes, Rosalie, I am back. I have duties to the Green Man that I must fulfill. I will see you as soon as I can.
Yeah, that's it.
That's about 25.
Yeah,
It's a little under, but it's close enough.
it was 20.
Yeah.
All right. The next reply has to be a number I can reach you at, okay? I can only do this twice a day. It's really difficult. I wish I was more like you and I could learn how to do it more.
You can leave messages for me at the... Why can I not remember the name of this group? Oh,
The Glamour Guards.
the Glamour Guard headquarters.
Awesome.
I do not have a phone.
That's another thing we need to get.
Yep. You say that. About 20 minutes go by, and one of the receptionists comes out here. Barnabas, there's someone on the phone for you.
Thank you.
As soon as you get...
Mr. Bedrock, courtesy call, the white courtesy phone.
So, we'll say this is around the time Durin and Lenny are leaving the research room, and Dresley is walking back in after, doing his exercises outside, and you guys see Barnabas leaning on the counter, just chit-chatting with someone, and I have a sneaky suspicion this might be one of the few times recently that you smile.
it's a side of Barnabas you haven't seen since the Feywild, since before the Feywild.
And Lenny hasn't seen it all. Oh, so you have to tell me everything you've been doing, and you need to build you need to plant a really big tree there. Okay, I need a really big tree because I'm talking to the Green Man, and I'm going to figure out exactly how to walk through a tree. Okay, I'm going to figure it out. I promise.
She a druid?
If you figure that out, you let me know.
I will.
That would be handy.
I'll tell him to tell you.
I have plans for a tree. The Green Man gave me something. It's just going to take some time before I can get it in place.
You need a tree? I can get you a tree.
I have a special tree I have to plant, and there's some things that have to be done before I can do it.
Okay.
I think
Ground
I
has to
need.
be soaked with infidels for at least 7 days.
You're not as far off as you jokingly think you are.
Oh, God.
Was that Durin? Was that Dresley? Tell him I say hi.
Rosalie, my little sister, says hi to everyone.
Hi,
Hello,
Barnabas'
Rosalie.
sister.
Now go back to your studies. I will see you as soon as I can.
Okay. Hey, I'm actually getting my report card next week, so call me when you're back from your mission, and I'll tell you how I did, okay?
I will do so.
You better. I don't want to wait another 5 years. I'll be real mad at you.
Well, we wouldn't want that, would we?
No. Okay. Bye, Sir Quacks-a-Lot. Huh?
How did she know about... Oh, well, I know how she knows about Sir Quacks a lot.
Yeah.
This is all
Green Man's not
external.
Talking to her chosen one.
She tells the Green Man shit. Like, she talks to him.
What do you know? He now finally has a chosen one that speaks Sylvan.
Yeah.
Either that or I spent the last 5 years teaching him Common, but I don't think that was it.
I think you speak Sylvan now, right?
I do now,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. She just learned it.
Yeah.
Oh man, your boss was talking to your sister behind your back, telling you all the stupid things you did in your internship.
Yes, basically. I was a failed chosen. She's the replacement. Which is an interesting dynamic I never thought I'd play.
No, you're the martyr.
Well, I am now, but I was supposed to be the chosen until we failed. And now my sister's taken that title. And Barnabas knows this. Barnabas knows he is a failed attempt at that role.
Lenny, you get to see a little bit more behind the cracks of Barnabas.
Lenny starts to suspect that Barnabas actually feels more pride in his sister than disappointment in losing the chosen slot. Is that accurate?
Lenny's probably right. I'm just not
Yeah.
sure if Barnabas knows that yet.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm not sure if Barnabas is ready to admit that to himself, but yes. He is more proud that his sisters accomplished it than mad that he failed at it. He just has to get there.
He does. Anyways. After you hang up the phone and people see you with a smile on your face for the first time, you see a couple of the staff here look at you, and some of them go, "Aw," and others go, "Oh." Well, all right, everybody. Oh, what put a shine over on your sparkling teeth, huh?
There are still a few good things in this world.
Shoot, I would say there's more than a few. There's a few fews, at least.
I would disagree.
I knew you would. Anyways, you guys ready to go on your mission? Now, I should forewarn you, I'm going to be sitting in the background, but I'm not going to help you unless y'all really scream that you need help with something. And then I'll try to make sure you don't die or something. You know?
Only 2.0. Got it.
Oh, you're coming along with us for the whole ride.
But just be aware, the moment you ask me for help, you automatically fail.
We know the rule. Guildarts had the same rule.
Shoot. Great minds.
Yes.
Sure.
All right, don't worry, everybody. I'm sure you guys are going to do great. After talking to y'all for the last week, learning a bit more about each of you, I am positive that you have the mettle and what it takes to be successful in this line of business, everyone. I would like a perception check from all 4 of you. This is not sight, this is hearing.
Oh yeah, and then he's his usual self.
Yeah, Durin, do you want to not wear 2 different glasses?
Alright, I'll take off.
Give it to Lenny. Give it to Lenny, please.
At this point, I forgot what they do.
Advantage on perception
Advantage.
checks that rely on sight.
Oh.
I guess I'll give you the googly eyes.
Wait, so you're keeping the fire shades?
Yeah.
Lenny looks at the 2 different types of glasses and sees the googly. I was like, thanks.
I don't know how to turn off the advantage, so.
I mean, Lenny, you've seen his token, right? He's the
You still
dude
have
in a
it.
shark
Yeah.
onesie and glasses.
You still have the advantage, Durin. You have another pair of items that give you the exact same.
These aren't sight. This isn't a sight-based roll, Joey told him.
Yeah, that is
That's
correct.
right.
This is hearing, anyways.
But he rolled high enough. As one of the other more veteran adventurers here walks by, you hear one of them whisper under the voice, I wonder if they're going to see Red Lasso. And you see Ted kind of like, not Ted, Bread kind of like stiffen.
Oh, we're gonna have to do some digging into that.
Well, anyways, you all got your belongings packed up. We're just going to be jumping over onto the jet to get us over there, all right?
Alright.
Sounds good. I'm gonna start pushing Sir Quaxalot onto the
Just freaking
it's
the
too
fuck
far.
out.
It's too far for you to fly on your own. You're gonna get tired. Don't get sassy with me.
He just flicks his head down so the glasses sit. Oh, you could have given the glasses to Sir Quaxalot. No. It's just
No, they should be with a group member, not with,
yeah, I know.
not with my mount. He can have regular sunglasses.
Damn. All right, everybody. So, as we've been working on this entire week, I need to hear your words of affirmation before this mission.
Have fun, do crimes.
You're getting closer on it, all right? You are supposed to have fun, but that is good. But it's affirmation. You telling yourself something about you that you know is true and you know makes you more confident.
I am good and have fun, do crimes.
That's it. He gives you a high five.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Drizzly. Limit yourself. Words of affirmation aren't supposed to be 3 hours long anymore, right?
That's more.
I've had a threesome with 2 beautiful hags.
But what that is, I mean, game respects game, right? But
I think that's a brag, not an
yeah,
affirmation.
I survived a threesome with 2 hags.
there you go. Let's get in there. And he gives you a high five.
You can do it all over again.
All right, Lenny, you got this one. You good? You got a good one in your heart?
This is a new concept for me, but I guess I'm a small guy. I can hide stuff easily. He kind of like shrugs, halfway thumbs up. Yeah.
All right, you'll get there one day. Don't worry. And he'll give you a pat on the back. Don't worry. I believe in you, okay? Soon you'll believe in yourself. All right, Barnabas, you got to give me a good one this time.
It
Sir
hasn't
Quaxalot
changed.
said plenty.
Life through devotion. It's the only affirmation I need.
But for you, man, what is it? You, the individual.
That is my individual statement.
Oh my goodness. All right. What about whomever you were talking to on the phone? Sounded like a mighty pretty lady.
That is my little sister.
Is she not a pretty lady?
She is my little sister.
That doesn't
And
mean
you
she.
want to see her again.
Yes.
All right, then
Because
try.
I have a duty to her.
We'll try.
To the green man to
well,
serve her.
That's
Close enough.
that is not all right. Get on the boat or get on the jet. He just waves you on. Sir Quaxalot looks at him. Huh? Yes, Sir Quaxalot, you're right. Yes, of course. You are beautiful and majestic. Huh? Which, Lenny, I'm not sure if we showed you Sir Quaxalot or not, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen him around.
Okay. He's just
Right there.
Pyre has Hunter, and Barnabas has Sir Quaxalot.
I wasn't leaving him behind this time.
No, bring
Yeah.
him with you.
Unfortunately, the most I've seen of him is him sitting on a bus. But yeah.
All right, guys. I wrote a new saying. All right. We got one more lassoism. All right. Before we take off, this one's for you, Barnabas. He holds up a sign that he made, commissioned, glittered, painted to look ostentatious. And it reads, "You can't haste your way through growth."
Oh, you can't. We just got 2 levels in 4 days.
Barnabas swallows vomit.
Is a good one, right? Because the green man growth you get, it's a good, admit it, it's a good one.
Yeah. Great.
No. Brett, I'll give it to you. That is a good one.
Thank you very much, Lenny. I knew
He needs
you'd
to-
appreciate it.
He looks at everybody else. He needs to win.
This man has had a completely unwavering fucking confidence. Remember, he's a bard. A legendary bard.
Yeah, the last bard we hung out with, though, was a train wreck. Now, he turned out good in the end, but he was a train wreck in high school.
Wait, doesn't that mean he can power word kill us now with the new rules?
He could.
Why? Do you have a reason for him to?
What's the problem here? Everybody hit your long rest buttons. Yeah, recuperate a little bit.
I just needed my spell slots back.
So the glasses are called Red Lasso?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
That's a
That was-
nickname for him.
okay.
So the glasses are just... Think of them like...
Yeah, they give advantage on perception checks.
There's an actual item that does this. What is it called?
Does it require attunement?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure it's all set up correctly.
No problem.
Oh, I do not have an attunement item.
I know.
I better
You don't
to
have
avoid
any
that.
attunements?
No, I don't really. I really only have 2 magic. I have 3 magic items technically.
You want a mask?
No,
It's
I do
max.
not want a mask.
My only attunement item is my Wand of the War Mage.
Oh,
and your glasses.
No,
his glasses
I thought these were
weren't.
both attunement. I have them marked
Nope.
as attunement. Oh,
Th-
then I guess
they not attunement?
Yeah, Lenny, yours aren't attunement either.
Okay.
Do you want
So-
do you want a +1 dagger and or a +1 rapier?
For Lenny?
Anyone, we have them.
Oh. I'll take
Nice.
a dagger.
Alrighty, guys. So, the jet descends downwards towards the ground. And when it reaches the bottom, you all get off, and you notice you are in a very humid location compared to where you were previously. You look around, and there are magnificently old-timey looking buildings with the colorful shutters stretching before you. You see these beautiful little herbal gardens outside of most of the windowsills, and you can hear a saxophone playing somewhere off in the distance. As you've arrived here, each of you roll me a d20. The person who rolls the highest and the person who rolls the lowest has a story of why they've been to Old Orleans.
Really old Orleans?
Yeah. Damn, so Lenny rolled the highest. Dresley and Durin.
Oh,
Roll off. Ooh. Wait, so it's supposed to be lowest with you guys because Lenny rolled the highest, right? So that means Dresley. Dresley. Bad story of when you were at Old Orleans. Lenny, good story. Tell me, somewhere in your upbringing, or maybe even more recently.
This place is called Old Orleans. I think I happen to remember traveling down here with my parents when I was younger. They had some business or something of the sort, but I do happen to remember some raucous partying outside in the street, something of the sort. But I do remember very delicious food. Something about some sort of shellfish. I can't quite remember. It was so long ago, but it was pleasant. I very much enjoyed it.
I guess went down to Old Orleans, famous party town, jazz scene. Was eating a pair of powdered donuts outside a cafe during a festival, and some idiot vomited off their balcony right on my hat that I was wearing.
Ooh. And you know what? That hat... Let's make it even a tad bit more for you, shall we?
Oh, darker.
Huh?
Worse.
Why
Getting
is her
vomited on.
token doing this? I don't know. The hat... It was your initiation hat into the criminal aspect of your family. Everybody's given one. Of course, you have to keep it clean. It's one of the most important things for all of you, is the pride you have in your fedoras. So it's quite a situation. All right, you guys have your dossiers. Take the lead. I'm just going to sit back here. And he puts on a pair of sunglasses and pulls up a hood on a hoodie and zips all the way up.
In the week that we had of downtime, did we get a response from the lady and told us where to meet her?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't post that for you all. Wayne's Rest is where she's performing at until the cruise.
Let's head on over to Wayne's Rest. Smell the vomit in the street.
You smell the vomit on the street. I'm flying above all of you.
Huh? Just perception check? Okay, glasses work. Nice.
Does the glasses are.
You're good. Hey, 2020.
Yeah,
Yeah, they work.
that's a good omen.
Yeah. You all travel, and looking around the location, you do notice the vibrant nature, the beautiful, smooth nature of this entire territory. There's these really nice ritualistic looking sites. There's a handful of religious iconography to various different gods and religions, and there's so much music being perpetually played here. It is a remarkable city of art and history. Of course, Dresley, to you, is just a place that smells like dirty vomit. As you wander through, you find Wayne's Rest, a nice corner of this lovely large street that has many people traveling up and down it. It has green shutters outside, and the front door is currently held open ajar with a foot stop down at the bottom. You hear beautiful jazz playing, filtering out from inside, and as you one by one step in, you all see Melorissa Wayne performing, singing with a voice that is beyond enchanting to any of you. You can see the sway she has over everybody in this establishment that seems to be sitting down enjoying some espresso with a little bit of Irish cream in it, or perhaps a bourbon themselves, just enjoying the atmosphere in here. As you all step in, you see her performing, and you can tell the pianist behind her, who is in love with this music just as much as anybody else, and the bassist is swaying in tune with her, and everything seems so perfectly cultivated and organized together. As you all sit down, you see this very nice noir-dressed individual with a fedora on his head and a purple feather sticking out walks over to you all. He appears to be half-elf. Well, good evening, everybody today. How you doing, too?
What?
Good evening, everybody today. How you doing?
Doing fine.
Doing
Good, how are
fine.
you doing?
I'm doing right around. Very peachy. Very good. You mind if I get your orders?
Yes.
Oh, what do you mind having? Pulls out a
No,
notebook.
that was my order.
Oh, you're getting the order for special?
Mhm.
I got you. All right, a big belly, got a big pocket. Big pockets. He asked you a question, Dern. You don't know what it was.
I know what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. River Run Deep.
All right, well, if you guys have some big pockets, you're going to be perfectly fine eating here, whatever you want. What about everybody else? Oh, you can bring your bird on inside, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Open invitation on them. That's a big allure bird you got there. This one's fucking gorgeous you got.
Trying to match your Boonhauer, but I don't know if I can.
It's little Louisiana accent is a little different than Boomhauer.
Yeah, but you're going at that pace.
Yeah, that's the problem. I can only do it when I speak quickly. I can't speak it slowly. What
Goes
about
out
you?
some beignets and some coffee for the table, yeah?
Oh yeah, we can get you some beignet and coffee. No problem at all. Yeah, Irish cream in them coffees.
Oh. I'm trying to think of a way to say on the side.
On the side.
On the side.
Yeah, you want Irish chaser. You could put it that way, I guess.
Give yourself a good chase. Oh, you know what you're talking about there. How about you, big fella? You look like a man who appreciates a good burger.
Tea is fine for me, thank you.
The hell that.
But this is kind of the South sweet tea.
I got you. Not a problem at all. How about he looks down at you, Lenny? You.
Lenny's doing his best to track this conversation. He's like, do they serve food here?
We serve food here, sir.
he's like, are you guys ordering? Is that what's happening? He's
better
like,
hurry yourself up. We ain't got all day. You got to order whatever you're gonna be ordering. All right.
sorry, just a bowl of jambalaya, I guess.
One big bowl, small bowl.
Small.
Small bowl of jambalaya. Coming right up. All right,
Well, I
everybody.
guess I'll take jambalaya too if he's getting jambalaya.
You want a small or large jambalaya?
Give me a large. I'll split it with him. I'll point at the bird.
Huh? Sound about. He skedoodles his way on out, and the performance continues for another 30 minutes before your food is brought back out to each of you. It is a beautiful jambalaya with gorgeous large slivers of sausage and chunks of it in there. You see the shrimp and the rice that is just poured over, mixing in with the beautiful brownish looking liquid that it's soaked inside of. It is breathtakingly delicious. some of the best food that either of you two have ever had. And Dresley, what food did you order?
Oh, beignets. So basically fried dough with sugar on it.
Oh, and he brings out a nice saucer filled with it, and the sugars just like spritz around, and in the center there's a little bowl of it as well for you to dip onto. Durin, you get both of those things, plus a fat fucking burger that they have. A nice porterhouse steak, a stack of steak fries, and I mean a stack of them. It is a huge tray of it. Then they bring in the apple pie, the sweet cream pie, and the lemon pie for you. After all that, they also have a bushel of crawdads.
This what did they call this special again?
Dwarven special.
Yeah, dwarves. It's very common around these bars. You gotta be able to accommodate for them dwarves.
How does every place have a dwarven special, Durin? This is
There's
not the
dwarves
first.
everywhere.
This is not the first time you've gotten the dwarven special.
Well,
I'm
must be.
hardly the only dwarf.
That's a fair point.
Anybody worth their weight in making a little bit extra money knows that you need to be ready to support all the doors that go and walk into your establishment. There's a lot of money to be made off doors when they eat. Am I right?
Then he casts message to Durin and says, I think while you were ordering your food, he said if you had deep pockets. And how much did that cost you?
Oh, he hasn't told me how much
That's a
yet.
lot.
Durin, your meal is 60 gold by itself.
Damn.
That's doable.
Everyone else's, it's 5.
All right.
And there's more of it being brought out to him, but they serve in groups of 5 at a time for the dwarf to enjoy before bringing out more, so it's still warm and fresh for them. That's one of the things that makes the dwarven special so special. They get one cook, and their job is to cook for Durin so long as he's here. All right, everybody. Well, if you enjoy yourself here today at Wayne's, make sure that you speak up a little bit or something. I'm Wayne's little brother, of course. More than happy to join in any conversations, answer anything for you. I'm clearly out of town, so if you're looking for anything, be sure and let me know.
Thank you.
And towards the end of the performance, Melorus's enchanting tune and song finally comes to an end, and the entire establishment stops eating their food and drinks and applauds loudly as she looks over across the establishment, looking at all of you. Now, that'll be my last performance here for the evening. I will be back, of course, in just a little bit over a month. Make sure you bring your way over here, and don't forget to keep supporting Wayne's. He is a glorious, wonderful man, and deserves everybody's love and affection. Treat him as if he was me, please. She blows a kiss to the crowd, and you see fans are sitting there clapping loudly. As she steps off the stage, is immediately handed a bourbon, walks over to your station. I reckon all y'all are the ones that are going to be escorting me, aren't you? So which one of y'all wants exposure? And that'll be where we end the session this week. When we come back next week, you'll get on the boat. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.